Okay, guys, welcome in to another Sunday night Scrapping Irish live. Now, let me just check the YouTube side to make sure we're live there, and then we can log off the YouTube, and we don't need to do anything else. Let me make sure it's live. Then we can say hi to whoever's coming in and stuff like that. Okay, we're live on YouTube, which is perfect. And let me no, something's gone funny on my laptop. Give me 1 second. I want to see what's causing that. Sorry about the delay, guys. I'm just, as per usual, I'm leaving it to the last minute. Live broadcast. Okay, everything seems to be okay now. We're live, we're on, and so I can shut down that and say hi to whoever came in first. So Angry Blacksmith was the first person in, followed by, I think it was Poosmate I seen there, did I? I seen Poosmate and Daniel Skies, is it? Or, yeah, Skies, or how do you pronounce it? Daniel, I'm not 100% sure. I think it looks like Skies. Hello there, my from Dublin. They are currently over. They're visiting relatives and are at the Temple Bar, very, very sloshed. Temple Bar, I hope they have plenty of money. Temple Bar knows how to charge for drinks up in that area. Evening, Poosmate, as well. Good to see you. And Angry Banksmith. So that's all that's been in the comments so far. So welcome in, guys. Good to see you guys, and hope all has been well with you. What have I been up to? Well, it's been a quick week, I thought. This week went pretty quick from last Sunday's live. I've been working on some videos. So at this moment in time, I have enough videos uploaded to YouTube to last me till I think the 11th of August. So there'll be a video out every 2 weeks between now and the 11th of August. So that's pretty, and I have 3 more that I have been working on that are ready to be edited and uploaded. So hopefully I get them 3 done this week. So that'll put me into September before I have to panic about any more videos. But I will continue making them and just put them in there and stacking them up. And when the time is right, they'll just come on that date, and that's it. Is it 3 or 4 more I have to edit? I think it's 4 more I have to edit. And then I have a week off work coming, not this week, coming the week after. So that week off work, hopefully I'll get a few more maybe gold recovery videos done as well. And that way then we'll be hopefully able to get enough videos to maybe see out the year, which would be great, that I can get that far ahead on videos. So what has everyone else been up to in the chat? Let me reach down here and pick up this little thing because I want to be, while talking to you, I can be a bit productive and pulling off bits and pieces of low-grade boards that I've lying around. So again, it's just the lower grade boards. I can just pull them off, and that's about it. No one wants to chat. No one's saying anything in chat. So again, guys, if you don't chat, then I'll just have to carry on working. Maybe I should leave these for the heat gun to take off, or maybe I can get them off with the thing easier. But because I don't like the bits of board stuck to the bottom of them, and that way then it means I have to go clean them up to put them in. So I might just leave them ones and move to something different for a minute. Hey, Brizzy Boy, good to see you. Electronic Scrapper, good to see you as well. What's Brizzy Boy saying? Irish doing? Don't forget to go over to the shift stream and comment to get his free 32k sticker. Oh, I must check that. 32k sticker is leaving the stream run for another 8 hours. I can link it. Yeah, link it there. And we can all maybe go over and later on and after the show and leave a comment. I see someone in the basement already. Let me bring this person up. My God, I haven't seen this person in a while. I thought he had actually died, but no, he's still alive. Mr. Matthews, how did you do?
Hello, Scrapping Irish. Hello, everyone in chat. You
How are you doing?
might think I've died and gone to heaven. Now, I don't know how many viewers you've got in.
And there we go. He just managed to knock his internet out and freeze his camera. Well done, Mr. Matthews. Well done.
Have I gone? I'm still here. I'm still here.
Oh, you're back. You're back. You're back.
Still here. I'm still here. Right, listen, I don't know how many people you've got watching, but there might be people that's got like sensitive tickers. Okay.
Okay. Anyone with a sensitive ticker may leave the room now.
Little bit of a warning. Okay, you ready?
Hold on. Try to make it bigger. Oh my God, he's got space.
Look at that.
Oh my God.
I got space.
He can actually walk into his area again.
Well, only up to here. Only up to here.
And there he goes again, freezing up his camera. Is that dodgy camera that some Irish guy sent you, Matthew? I don't know what happened. Maybe the space fell down on top of him. I'll say, boy, he's on his way back. There he is.
I'll tell you what, I'll not touch it again. It seems he doesn't like touching.
So what have you been up to? We haven't seen you do a video in a while.
Who's that? Who's that in the background? It's not me.
Is it me again?
Well, I should have done a video. I was uploading it Friday night and I fell asleep. Even my videos send me to sleep. Just editing them. So last night, I was going to do it last night, and I ended up watching a film.
I don't know, is that my internet or is that his internet that's causing the problem? Let me have a look at my internet. Let's see.
Who is it? Me or you?
No, I'm back. I wonder, is Mr. Matthews back? He is. I just changed from my internet to another internet connection, so hopefully that might solve the problem.
I'm thinking it might be you, actually.
Yeah. Well, see, I forgot I had my laptop linked up to my phone as a hotspot, and then I never went back onto the normal internet. So I've reset it there, so that should solve the problem there now.
Right, you was asking where have I been, what have I been doing?
Yes.
I've been doing a lot of work in the garden. Well, we've had some nice weather.
Yes.
And that allowed me to use things that I've been storing over winter in here to use in the garden. I should have uploaded the video on Friday, and I fell asleep editing it. And Saturday night, I watched a film with the daughter, some guy with 10 golden rings around his arm that can kill dragons. I only had one eye on it.
Yeah,
and then I've been filming all day today. So hopefully there's a couple of videos during the week for people.
Oh, good. Well, I was just saying there, since I went to my one video every 2 weeks, I've been able to get videos done in any spare time. And I have videos now set on schedule up until the 11th of August, every 2 weeks. So I'm way ahead of myself.
Hey, I should say hello to people in chat, Ralph.
Yeah, well, the people that have come in there.
Hey, Brissy boy.
Yeah, Ralph Morrick was commenting to you.
SHTF. Oh, I was over on his stream earlier. He's having a big giveaway.
Yeah, that's what he's put there about the giveaway. That's the link to it.
Patrick Williams, electronic scrapper, Brissy boy.
Granny and the Bear, scrapper. And who else was there? Was there some Ralph Morrick and You Knows Bro? Welcome in, guys.
Hey, and Granny's in. Hi, Granny.
Oh.
So, it's, as you know, you can't work, do jobs, and film everything at the same time.
Yeah. And, of course, we have You Know Bro over on the Facebook side of things as well, under his alias.
So... I'm doing well in here. I'm doing well. But
good. And what's the plan, Mr. Matthews, for the summer? What have you lined up? What is your big plan to do?
Just empty this shed full of shit. if
I've been
Chris,
hearing that. I've been hearing that since I started on YouTube
I know you
4 years ago. I've been hearing you say that every couple of weeks.
but I mean, yeah, I've tidied it up that end. I've just gone higher at this end. That's all I've done. I haven't actually got rid of anything.
And what about the secret location? Have you added more stuff into the secret location for when I go over to steal it all when you're asleep at night?
Just possibly.
I know, well, you can't resist it.
Well, I'm thinking we've got a deal. I look after her gardens, more the, I look after the gardens. I can use a shed. And I'm thinking,
Yes.
well, that would be a fool not to use a shed
Well,
if I'm doing the work. There's no like half using it, so I might as well pack it to the ginnels and empty mine. And just be careful to put stuff in there that's not really worth anything, like all that gold bearing electronic waste. Just put that somewhere.
Do you like the basement, do you? If you say gold bearing material is not worth anything, you need to go back to that basement.
Gold. I found some gold earlier. God.
That'd go well with that Rolex that you have.
Oh yeah, look at that, solid. I can tell with the weight of that.
Yeah, that'd go well with the Rolex.
That must be nearly a pound. That must be nearly a pound in weight.
I don't even know where that valuable Rolex is left today. I usually have it somewhere nearby. Oh, there it is.
Shocking.
There's the valuable Rolex that Mr. Matthews found and gave to me.
I bought that off an Irishman near the docks in Liverpool.
Down at the docks in Liverpool, yeah.
He had a camera as well. He sold me a camera, web camera.
So, have you done any trips to the scrapyard in the couple of weeks we haven't seen yet?
No, I haven't. I haven't had time to do any scrapping. You're always scrapping, aren't you? All the time. But I haven't built up enough to make it worthwhile going.
Okay.
Which is a shame because prices are very high at the moment.
They are very high at the moment. And the only thing I can see happening is if the bad word recession happens, which they're all talking about, prices will start to drop off again. So maybe we should be cashing in before anything like this happens.
I don't have the time, unfortunately. It takes time to process everything,
Yeah.
And I just don't have the time.
Well, I have a lot of stuff there now put away out back, and I have a video upcoming in, I don't know, maybe 3 weeks time or something, but because I've already done the video, but it's the final cleanup of the shed and all the e-waste that I got and stuff like that. I'm showing the progress of it, but I have a lot of shred stuff and like that I'm going to give to Pop Scrap, so it's all there for him to collect whenever he wants. But the copper wire stuff, I don't know what to do yet.
It was a very nice weekend last weekend, and every weekend it's like, whoa, because I don't work Friday, so I've got Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and every weekend it's like, whoa, I'm going to have a good doing here, and then something else happens. Well, last week
you end up gardening or something if it's good weather. You have to do the garden.
I don't know. A bit of an epiphany, It was like, you know what? I'm going to give the wife a garden back. So that's what I did all last weekend. It was just gardening and getting rid of all my crap. And you'll see in the video when I do finally upload it.
Yes, and that might be up tonight, will it?
Depending what it's 8 o'clock now. Go in, shower 8:30, 9 o'clock. It takes a while. You gotta go through it. You gotta go through it again. You gotta go through it again. Maybe tonight.
See that shred prices are $2.80 a ton in the US dollar.
Very nice.
Hey, David John.
At work last week for top quality #1 short shred, really nice, clean steel, I was getting £320 a ton.
Whoa.
Now for the local place I go to, he just calls it garage scrap. You've only got one price really, but even that was £250 a ton. So that's a mixture. You know, you throw cast in, you still only get 250. Top quality, you only get 250. But throw light iron in, you still get 250.
250. Yeah, so that's good price. Like when you think about it, a year ago, maybe 2 years ago, what was it? 50 quid a ton, maybe less.
I've seen it £50 a ton. I've seen it free to tip. You know, they won't pay you for it, but they'll take it off your hands.
Yeah.
No.
So like it's a good turnaround, and now is the time for anyone that has all that sort of stuff lying around. Is the time to cash it in, I think, because
it is.
You know,
certainly is. That's one of the things I was doing in here. It's like I've all the things I want to tackle. It's summer's coming. It's my wood burner season. That's another reason why I ain't been about. You can't be making wood burners and filming all the time.
Yeah, I have at the moment, I think about 3 empty gas bottles in my backyard. And I was thinking, oh, if there was only Ian Matthews living near me, I'd be able to get rid of them gas bottles.
Well, I made 4 wood burners over the last 2 weeks. Advertised them, they all went straight away.
Yeah.
That was £100 each. So, you know, it's 400. Well, a guy bought 2, so I knocked a tenner off, so I got 180 for the 2.
Yeah.
But you say easy money. You know, it does take 4 to 6 hours of your time for each one.
Yeah.
So it is easy money because I can do it and it's easy and I have the equipment to do it.
But Robert was saying there, what was it, $4.05 a pound for copper in Michigan? I presume that's copper number 2, not copper number 1, because I'm sure copper number 1 is higher than that.
So you want to double that, so $8.10.
Yeah, I mean
$8. So $9.50 American dollars for a kilo.
Yeah.
And convert that, so you're talking about 6.5, 6.80, £7. Very similar to what we're getting here.
Yeah. So they're
presuming he's talking about bright copper, yes.
Yeah, whichever it is, number 1, number 2. He didn't say which it is, so we'll have to see. Will he tell us which one?
Hello, Crazy Ann.
Who else did I see? Did I see someone else coming in? I said hello to David Young, Robert Case. Yeah, but it's interesting to see. Do you notice any slowdown over there in England? Has it started to slow down, as in the businesses, the amount of work going on in the areas?
It's going up and up and up.
Yeah.
It's just going up, and you can't get labour for love nor money. Can't even get idiots. You're advertising. You're advertising for idiots, and you can't get any.
Yeah, you know? they don't even want to work. Well, over here it's beginning to slow a bit. We can see it because I'm involved in kind of the building trade. So the building trade is starting to slow down a bit. So because prices are getting so expensive for materials.
What sort of people are they breeding these days? A young lad, cocky young lad, but he's a good worker, but cocky. One of them you just in a pub you want to smack. You know what I mean? Cocky all the time. Probably about 20 years old. Come into the office. I've cut my finger. Have you got a plaster? Yeah, there's a plaster in the window there. You know, he's sorting himself out. 10 minutes later, he come back. He said, I'm going to have to get picked up. I said, why is that? He says, the plaster won't stick. He says, seriously, I'm not just in a lie. The plaster won't stick. Keeps bleeding. I mean, it weren't but a paper cut. You know what I mean? And it's like, I'm going to have to get picked up. I said, why is that? He said, I can't put any pressure on that finger. I said, what job are you doing? So he tells me. I said, well, I'm going to give you a different job. He said, well, what will that do? I said, you don't need to use your left hand. You only need your right hand for this job. So I said, right, put him on such and such a job. 10 minutes later, I watched him get in his car, get picked up and go home. I'm like, you got a tiny cut to your finger. You've got home. No. So the day after, I cracked him out, like, you know, I could be only like do 4 days a week. He said, I can't manage on 3. And that's it. That's the case. They don't want to work. They don't feel they need to work.
Well, not all of them now. There's some that still will. It depends on how they were brought up, and if their parents were working class and working all their life, more than likely they'll work. But if their parents were a bit dossy, they'll be a bit dossy.
Oh, there's somebody there mentioning these, by the way.
I see it there. I just looking at it, Brizzy boys. Brizzy, I may not have sent him stickers yet because I still haven't sent this to Mr. Matthews either.
2 stickers.
And I still haven't sent this to Mr. Matthews either. It's still here.
I think so. You think so when I get me £500 fine, €500.
And there's my plasters if you need a plaster. But I will get it sorted. I'm off work next week, not this week. Week after.
I have
so
been way better than that scrapping Irish masking tape.
Yes.
You get a cut, bit of masking tape.
Or duct tape. I duct tape is great for cuts too.
It's expensive, duct tape. It's expensive.
But it really, it waterproofs it as well. The duct tape waterproofs it. But yeah, it's.
Look at that. You'll see that, will you?
I don't know.
Oh, look at that. Like, I could have had a week off work with that.
Are you sure you didn't need to go to hospital with that?
Arm nearly fell off. That was down to the bone that a couple of days ago. Down to the bone.
Talking of down to the bone, there was a guy the last day and he was using a grinder and he had one of them sanding discs on it. And he was sanding and next thing up to the finger, straight to the bone.
The dangerous things, them angle grinders. They really are.
Straight to the bone.
Did you see the one I posted on Facebook?
Which one was that? You posted a few things on Facebook.
The guy with the wire brush on an angle grinder.
No, I didn't see that one.
Oh, you need to look at that. He's working low, wire brush, and he's caught it, and it's gone straight there, if you know what I mean.
Oh.
And wrapped itself well round into his trousers.
Oh. Greens, managers don't want to work. Our 22-year-old grandson is the exception. Well, that's it. If you're raised the right way, you'll work. If you've seen your parents working, and if you see your brothers working, and you see your uncles working, and all that, you're going to work. But if you see your parents dossing at home, you'll doss at home.
They're saying we look a bit like twins, just with neat.
There we go.
Oh, there we go. Well, I'll cover up.
Do you know what you look a bit like now? Right, said Fred. Do you remember that? I'm too sexy.
I'm too sexy for my shirt. Sexy for my shirt.
There we go. Yeah, Brizzy boy, email over your details again to me because I'll more than likely have not thing. Scrapping Irish, do you like country music? Not really. I'd say it does.
I do. I like the ones where a guy goes out, gets beat up in a bar, comes out, dog gets run over, loses his truck, walks home and gets hit by a train.
Yeah. Like, them songs, they're saying like, the wife ran off with the postman and, stuff like that. And he took the dog and everything, just need to have the dog left when he gets home. Them sort of songs. Yeah.
Yeah.
See this man here, Robert. Robert is 68 and still working. That's, keeps you young, Robert. Work does, because I've seen plenty of people who stop working all of a sudden and next minute they're just fade away. So keep working as long as you can.
68 and still working. Oh, you must be in the UK.
Look at this man. Retired. A retired man who is still working as well. Retired from his original job and back out working again.
What's up, everybody?
Hi,
How are you, sir? I seen a big announcement by Shark Scrapper. I noticed the last day. Do you want to tell people, or will I tell them, or what do you want to do?
You're welcome to go ahead and say it if you want.
Mr. Shark Scrapper on his channel now has got 3 levels of subscription that you can subscribe to back his channel, and in return you get some of your money goes towards his 2 for 22 shark appeal. Am I correct?
2 for 22.
2 for 22 for his shark appeal. So tell us about your levels. Explain your levels on your channel and your thinking behind it.
Yeah, so I started a Patreon page, and there's 3 levels. There's the Hammerheads at $5 a month, and you get exclusive content. The Tiger Sharks is $10 a month, And in addition to the exclusive content, you get a private invitation to an app called Volley, which is an asynchronous Zoom channel. So you can come up on it. You can leave like a little video note like this, or a text note, or an audio note, a file, something like that. And then the other people that are in the Volley can, respond to it whenever they get around to responding to it. So it'll be a great way to exchange information about what kind of board is this? How do I scrap that? Should I depopulate this? Those kind of questions. And you get to vote on the name of our next two sharks. And then there's the whale sharks, which is $20 a month, and they get all that other stuff. Plus, they get to submit names for consideration for the sharks, and they'll get a quarterly surprise merch package.
There you go. So
now, 20% of everything we raise from the Patreon will go to the Shark Scrapper Shark Adoption Project. Another 20% is going to go to vetted relief organizations to help with what's going on in Ukraine. So it was, my way to be able to give back to folks who are signing up, who are donating. Patreon, not the members area, Patreon.
So I know you're pretty good, but I've got a board. I wonder if you can help me to identify it.
Yeah. Oh God, here we go. Yes, I believe that's called Presswood Crap Particle Board.
Well, in my land, that'd be known as an OSB board. It's either 12 mil or an 18 milli, or half-inch and 3/4. That's a 3/4, is it?
Is it worth processing for gold?
No, it's worth processing for firewood.
Right. Okay.
Well, it all depends. If it came out of Scrapping Irish's shed, off of the deck of his shed, it might be worth processing for gold.
Chances are it's more acid in it than gold.
Oh God, that reminds me of that film. God, Paint Your Wagon. Where they were failed miners, really, aren't they? And they decided to tunnel under all the casinos in the mining town and collect all the gold dust that had fell.
No, I never watched that.
You want to watch
that question there about do we have a market? Hold on, I'm thinking now. I'm going to answer this question before I forget about. Do you have a market for MLCCs? I don't in Ireland, but there was a guy in Florida that was advertising one time to buy them. I don't know, does that company still exist in Florida? I think Shark reached out to that company, and I reached out to that company, but never got anywhere with them. Never got anyone to come on and explain how it works or anything to us. But I don't know, do they still exist or don't exist, or what's the story? But there were in Florida the company that we used to buy them by the pound. Right.
Yeah. No, I have not heard from those folks word one. So I'm back to looking for a market for MLCCs. I do have a buyer for tantalums, the SMD style tantalum capacitors. And I'm also buying tantalums now too.
Tantalums. I like it. Tantalums.
Or tanties, as some people like to say.
Those are them little yellow bits on them circuit boards.
Yeah, they're
squares.
They can be either a mustard yellow with like a dark rusty color band on one side, or they can be black.
It's okay. I watch Everyday Solars. I'm well aware of electronic waste.
I don't have any there beside me to show. But the MLCCs, I collect them up and I hope to maybe process them at some stage. But I don't have anywhere to sell them. No market here that come across. Robert Case, there is a bit of silver content. Non-magnetic is quite a bit higher. Yeah, there'll be more silver in the non-magnetic. The newer ones have more zinc and stuff like that in them, so they're not as profitable for precious metals. If you can get the ones from the 1980s and stuff like that, you'll be onto a winner. But the newer ones, I'm afraid, they're not as good.
I mean, there's still stuff there, and I don't bother separating. Of course, I don't pull many MLCCs anymore. because I'm just moving boards to my buyers. So I don't really mess with MLCCs that much anymore.
Yeah, I have an interesting video coming up soon. Well, it's going to be a series of videos where I actually went and I bought some stuff off eBay just to see, is it possible to make money buying e-waste off eBay? Now, what I bought cost me a lot of money. It cost me over 400 quid, like what I bought. So it'll be interesting to see, will I break even? Will I make money, or will I lose my shirt on it? That'll be coming up in about 4 or 5 weeks' time.
You know, if you'd have told me you wanted to do that, I would have been happy to sell you some stuff.
It would have cost me on import duty probably another 3,000 quid. Again, I couldn't buy it from the UK because of Brexit, because there's duty on everything coming out of there. Even that sort of stuff, like even if it's not workable stuff, say I ordered that, and even though it's stuff that's broken and there's no resale value to it, I still have to pay 20% duty because of England not being in the EU. So I had to buy it from Italy, which cost me another 50 quid on postage. So, you know, it was great when England were part of Europe. I could get stuff sent over, no duties, no postage. A lot of the time, damn you, Ian Matthews and your gang, costing me money.
And what has it got us? What has it got us?
Well, yeah. So that was a sale that was money I could have sent to the UK, and you could have made money. And instead of that, I sent it to an Italian person who made money.
Well, funny enough, I was on an auction site this week. I don't mean like eBay or etc. I'm a proper run, firm closing down, you know, auction site. And some of the heavy equipment. I mean, you look at it. If I was into scrap, you know, heavy scrap. You know, they're selling these big old lace, and they're going for £100, and you think, oh God, must be 2 ton in that, you know. But you got to, you know, there's almost 40% in fees on top. Then you've got the transport, etc. You got to know what you're doing. But I saw this old welding set, and nobody wants old welding sets, and it was £20. I thought, whoa! I know there's like, if it's an old set, proper copper wound transformers, £200 worth of copper in that. You know, I've got a bid. I can bid £60 on that. I've got to go pick it up. I've got to pay the 40% fees. So you're talking, it's going to cost me 100 quid at least. But I know I'm going to double my money. I didn't win it. I didn't win it.
You didn't win it, yeah.
People there with more money than me.
As long as you haven't taken the copper out of it before you get there.
Well, that's true.
Because that's what I was worried about, that when I ordered this stuff off eBay, was it ever going to arrive first? Then when it arrived, was it going to be what was advertised? Because all there was one picture. So I had to take the seller's word on what was in there, and I had to try and work out, will I make money on this? Will I break even on this, or will I lose money on it? In the end,
we have a guy in chat saying, Robert Case, do you or any of you do cable boxes or line boxes? We do anything. Although I probably won't do Eliacs again.
Robert, I'm more the e-waste side of it. The scrap side of it, I do a bit, but it's only stuff that I have to pick up if I'm getting an e-waste stuff, and there's some other bits in there that I just have to take the whole lot off the person. I have no choice, is take the lot or get nothing sometimes. So there'll be other bits of scrap in there, and then I'll take it. But it's not that'd be more now from Ian Matthews, and Shark Scrapper would be more into all that carry on.
Yeah, basically, if it's metal, I'll take it, you know. And if it's ubiquitous wire shelving, that's Shark Street.
Scrapper.
That's up Shark Street, should I say?
Very good. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, but
just now try to say it 5 times really fast.
she saw street scrap. No, I've got to say that. She saw street scrap suiting shirt scrap. She saw street scrap suiting shirt scrap.
Hey, Shark, I don't know you in at the very beginning watching, but Ian Matthews has actually cleared out some stuff out of his shed. He's made a pathway.
Oh, if I touch this, you know, I'll do it, but you know, your camera, it might go off.
Oh my
Look
God!
at that. Look
Holy
at that.
cow! He doesn't even have to turn sideways.
Nah, hey, it's gone up to the ceiling, like. No,
Well,
we're touching the ceiling, but you know, I've got floor space, and it does actually go around the corner as well.
now did he take the camera outside so we know that he didn't just move it outside the shed while he was on up here live?
Well, I quizzed him on his secret location. I have a funny feeling a lot of that stuff is not actually scrapped out or gone anywhere, but just moved to another location.
Yeah, it's in the back of the car at the moment. I hope I don't see any scrap tomorrow. It'll be like, I'll have to pass.
Does that make a difference, Sharky? Yeah, does that make a difference, Sharky? But yeah, no, that's the thing when you're driving, especially you guys, like, especially Shark does it street scrapping anyhow, but especially you, Ian, it must be very hard if your car is full and you see something then you want on the street. How do you reconcile yourself?
Well, I'm only an hobbyist scrapper, haven't I? So it doesn't really matter to me. You know, you see it. There's always going to be scrap. You know. So, you know, I think this is a problem with, you know, Murty from Scrap Kingdom. Rather than process what he's got, he's always more concerned about what he's missing. So he's always out there collecting it rather than processing what he's got.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Go out there, collect it in the good times for when it's all covered in that white shit and you can't see it, you know, for the bad times.
Yeah, but with the prices so high now at the moment, if you scrap lying around that you're not processing, you're losing money because in a month's time that could drop in value and you're processing lower value stuff.
It's like that, in it, you know. It's all,
yeah, but scrap has never been this high ever. Like you go back 2-3 years, it's tripled, doubled, quadrupled in price.
You're right. I would never weigh bright copper in unless it hit £4.30, you know.
Yeah.
And now it's £7, £6.87, but I've seen it £7.10. I've only ever got £7 for it, the highest, you know. And you'd laugh, you know, you turn your nose up now at £4.30.
Yeah.
And it'll drop again. But
yeah, but if you have it there now, if you had, we'd say, a couple of ton of copper at 17, wouldn't you be sick if it drops to 4 and you've it all there and you didn't bother processing it? You've just lost $3,000.
Not as sick as I would say a friend of mine, someone I know who kind of like, how can I put it, took money in, kind of like money laundry, really. So he took money in and he bought copper for it with it, right?
Okay.
And then he buried the copper under his barn. Couple of ton of copper he buried, you know. There we are, safekeeping. Nobody knows it's there. When the price goes up, I'll sell it. Well, when the price went up and when he dug it up, it was just green powder.
Oh.
Because where he buried it was wet, and it basically had all corroded.
Yeah. Oh my.
Dug up nothing but green powder, you know.
That would make you very sick.
Yeah, well, you could technically done something with that green powder with enough acid, but and went through a process. He'd get his copper back, but it wouldn't be the amount he had in the first place. But he could have dug that up and put that into an acid and dissolved the copper, and then poured out the liquids and dropped the copper back out of that liquid again if he wanted to. But it would have cost probably a lot of money on acid.
Possibly, yeah.
You know, but there's always ways of getting some of it back.
You know, Ian, you brought up the auction sites, and I do the auction sites, and I am just absolutely flabbergasted at the amount of money that PCs are going for on auction sites these days. It's just insane.
Yeah, well, that's why I done that upcoming videos about the stuff I bought off eBay. As I said, it was a high price. It was 460 quid what I bought for about 10 kgs of the stuff. But it all depends on the quality of the items when I process it all through. If everything goes right, I could make $2,000 from it. And if it's really low grade stuff, I might make 200 from it. So, you know, it's a risk you take when you're buying on eBays and stuff like that. And that's why I'm doing the video, just to show people the pitfalls, and maybe there is money to be made from e-waste if you get it at the right prices too, or if you know what you're buying.
I've been following someone, I can't remember his name. It might be Electronic Scrapper, who's in the chat, who's just randomly taken some gold cornered BGAs, shredded them, crushed them, burned them, incinerated them, whatever, and he's trying to get the gold content from just a couple. And he's got them under a camera, and you know, it's all gold. You'll have to look that up.
And your point is, have we a point to this story?
The point is, there probably is. Well, there's definitely money in it, or people wouldn't do it. You wouldn't do it. Hang on.
Well, I do it as a hobby, to be honest. I don't do it to make money. I'd say if I added up my time, the asset, I don't know, whatever else I use, the safety gear that I had to buy, all that sort of stuff. If I worked it out, I probably don't make any money on it at the end of the time. I probably maybe break even or make very little out of it if I do make anything. But it's more being able to do it and seeing the process of it, and just, again, if you can get the stuff for free, you'll make money on it. Okay, simple as. But if you have to pay, that's why I'm doing this video. If you have to pay for e-waste, is it worth doing it? Is it, because a lot of people are buying e-waste, and by the time your assets and your time and your buying the product and stuff like that comes into it, you're probably losing money on it. But we'll see how this video works out. As I say, I've only just started doing this video, and it'll be probably 5 or 6 video long to get to the end of it.
You're right. I mean, I'm only a hobbyist scrapper. Doesn't matter to me how long it takes me to break something down. There's an internal ethos about breaking something down to its tiniest components. You know, Sharky couldn't do what I do and make a living. You know, they've got to. It's a business. They've got to turn it around. You know,
got to keep it moving.
Yeah. Well, that's why you don't see Shark now pulling MLCCs off or pulling IC chips off boards or any of that carry on. It's get the board, take out the chip, take out the RAM, put it in a box, send it off, get your money into your bank account, and go again and go again and go again. And that's the way you have to do it if you want to make money in e-waste. Unless you're a big crowd who's getting loads of it and you've got the right machinery for doing it.
I'm surprised Ernest hasn't gone to. He's to get a small baler, you know, and throw the cases in and just make cubes, you know.
Yeah, usually I just I have a cart that I know when the cart is full, I have a truckload, and then I'll just take them to one of my 2 local yards and get rid of them. So it's yeah, it's just getting them out of the place. So yeah, that's the cases can be just, you know, take up space if you don't stay on top of it.
Yeah, it's the same thing. I get these big bags of aluminium foil all the time. Oh my God. Yeah, I could weigh them in as they are, but I only get 2 bags a week. So I squash them into cubes, you know.
There you go. That's the polite way to put it.
I squash them into cubes. They take up less space, and I've got a sit. Don't forget, I've got a sit-down job. By the way, I've developed. I don't know if you can see that there. See that there?
Is that a callus?
That's a callus. That. You know, I don't know. All use these people. That's come off that wheelie bit off the mouse.
I think you're the only man that ever get a callus from a mouse.
I've got a callus off a mouse. You know, so when I get all this stuff in it's physical, time-consuming, I look at it as exercise. You know, as well. You know, like, oh, I'm getting some exercise out of this. Otherwise, it's just that all day.
Oh, I agree. I love the fact that my business requires that I'm physically active. You know, I mean, there's a part of what I do that is sitting at the computer editing videos or doing the administrative type aspects. But there's a big chunk of what I do that is lifting and toting heavy metal around, you know, loading up the truck or unloading the truck or things like that. You know, it's like I'll come home at the end of the day physically tired, which is such a wonderful thing.
Well, it's good for you too. It keeps you fit. It keeps your heart in good shape. It stops your muscles getting deteriorated as you get older.
It ruins your hands. Ruins your hand.
Hands, knees, shoulders, back.
Actually, that's not a seg. It's something called I can't remember the name. Van Doyen's disease. It is an incurable disease. Comes from the Vikings, apparently. Worse on that hand. It's like cysts that grow on that tendon. Only on that tendon, same on that hand.
All right.
Gradually, if you can look at that now, you can see that finger. It's pulling in. That's because, you know, you can see
it's putting pressure on the tendons and pulling it in.
Yeah, it's worse on that hand.
Yeah.
You know, and gradually, in the olden days, they used to be hooked hands. You know, it was that bad. These days, they kind of like inject things into the nodules and dissolve the collagen, cartilagen, whatever they call it. But I'm going for mouse seg.
You're something else, you know that.
Yeah.
Oh my God. No, I hear a bleep down in the basement, but whoever it is, their device is not connected and they're gone now again. So
listen, you've kept me on way too long. I mean, it's 8:45.
Well, before you go, there was something I wanted to pick up on there that Granny and the Bear said about scrapping. Scrapping can be a supplement to what you're already earning. If you're like, for the likes of you or me, Ian Matthews, when we scrap something and we get it there, we still have our week's wages coming in. And if we get a little bit of scrap every so often, we can trade in and get a bit of cash for it. It's a supplement we can use on beer money or treats for ourselves or a new tool or something that you think. And that's what I look at in my scrap or my e-waste thing. Whereas Shark, it's his living. He makes a living from it, so he has to do different things.
I'm going to disagree. It's Shark's choice because he don't need to work.
Oh yeah. Well, again, he wants to keep working, but he's getting enough money from the scrapping to make it worth his while.
But also, he's got an environmental shield charge against him. He's doing his bit for the environment. You can tell that because he does it for the sharks as well. You know, I mean, I'm sorry, we don't get many sharks around here. I've got zero tolerance for sharks.
Well, we have sharks, but a different type of sharks, two-legged sharks.
You'd be surprised how many sharks are swimming off your coastline there.
Zero affection, should I say? I've zero affection. Although I am partial to an hammerhead, I will admit.
Yeah.
Hey, hello.
What's
Raphael.
up, Raphael?
And Crypto is saying hi to everyone as well.
Excuse me, Raphael. How is your pathway going? Read it and weep.
Don't be goofy. Come on.
Hey, romantic, welcome in.
Nice and wide.
Yo, roll.
Oh, by the way, hello, the fellow scrappers. Good to see you all. Hope you're doing well so far.
Hey, roll.
Hello, the row. Hello, the everyone in the chat. Great to
And
see
Crypto said hi to you as well, Mr. Matthews. So
Hey, hello, Crypto. Purple He's called Purple now.
and Andrew Moret is in as well. Andrew, welcome in.
Hello, Andrew.
Good to see you, sir. But yeah, so we're on about scrapping and why we do it. So, Raphael, why do you do the scrapping? Is it to make money? Is it to save the environment? Is it for just a hobby? What's your reason?
No, it's just to prove myself I can achieve something, some goals in some ways. And that's, a half step, it's scrapping. So, and I do enjoy doing scrap stuff. So, yeah, come on.
Well, now, be fair, Raphael. You've got to keep that space station going. So,
yeah, I need the resources. Come on.
Highly demanding. You can't afford to buy everything you need for the space station. So, yeah, it's understandable.
There's not so many vendors here as well.
Well, he did try tomato growing. Didn't go very well, so he's better off sticking to scrapping.
Was it
Those
tomato growing or was it slug farming he was doing? Was it slug farming or tomato growing? I'm not sure what he was doing.
Yes, that's a very good point. He's a very excellent slug farmer.
Yeah, they have really good nice in here. They got tons of food for them.
Are you going to do your slug farming this year again, Raphael?
I don't know. Last year I actually even don't dig out my potatoes. I just leave them in the ground. I want to see if they're gonna come out this year again or will be gone. I don't
just have a rake of slugs.
I don't think the perennials, Raphael.
You may be right. You may be right about that, but oh well.
Are they called perennials or biannuals? I can't remember.
Perennials is yearly,
Annual.
is it? Is it or is it?
Yeah, no, they I know the definition. They will not grow after a year.
Got
Left it in
annual.
the ground.
You've got annuals, perennials, and biannual. Biannual must be every 2 years. So what's the difference between annual and perennial? I don't know.
Annual just means it's 1 year, doesn't it? It only lasts 1 year and that's it.
Yeah.
I guess that is good question for me, Miss Green Thumbs.
Oh, everyday scholars. Oh, you've just missed my massive space.
Place.
Hello, these others.
Hey, Solars, welcome in. And Lee came in as well. Anfield
Hello,
Road,
Lee.
welcome in.
Hey, Lee. So wait a minute. I thought biannuals meant that the plant could go both ways, have a flower or be evergreen. Or did I mix that up somehow?
You mix that up. Biannual means it can either come out in summer or come out in winter.
Oh my God, we call them trash potatoes in Michigan.
I will go with the, let's say, Terry, about you plant that thingy before winter. They lay through the winter in the ground and they spring at the spring. Yeah.
Maybe this Solars wants to know what was the massive thing she missed.
Don't tell me I have to show it again, do I?
Now, if there's any kids, cover your eyes.
Okay. Hey. Look at that. Look at that.
Space, the final frontier.
Yeah, everyday solars. What did she have? 6 square inches, enough to put her foot in. Look at that. You can have a dance off in there.
But come on, Ian, we all believe in you, and I bet in 3 days that's gonna be killed again.
What has he done to that? I got to see your sticker there, Annie, Raphael, when he knocked that. We got to see your sticker.
Yeah, that's awesome.
He's the only sticker I've got up, actually. And that's only because it's magnetic and it's stuck to the side of the PC.
Oh, my God. Dictator. I was going to say dictator Kev.
Dictator Kev.
Dictator Kev. Whatever you say, pal. Whatever you say.
Welcome in, Detector Kev. Not
Kev, I think there's
Kev.
a name change in your future. I think there's a name change in your future.
Yeah, last night I also changed the name of Johnny Swedish Scrapper to Oni.
Oni, yeah,
Oni?
Oni, yeah.
Hang on.
Someone just
Oni?
write something to him and
Oni?
forget to put the J on the front, and Johnny become Oni.
Guys, if you're into boys detecting metals and finding stuff, dictator. Kev is your man.
Cheers, Dictator Kev.
You know when you said honey, honey as from bees.
Not honey, honey. Just
Horny.
Not horny either.
Not horny.
Horny as like
Johnny without J. Come on.
I was like cows.
Horny Swedish Schwepper. That's even hard to say.
So
we forget about the rest. Just Oni. That's it.
But
never mind.
Yeah. So, did you do any scrapping out today, Raphael, or were you just playing Fortnite all day?
I scrap out a few CD drives. I haven't. Actually, I do play like few games with Eva, but most of the day I spent on this bugger, trying to make it run. And this little thingy, it's like pain in the butt. I telling ya.
Okay, so Raphael, do you not own a sledgehammer?
Yeah, I do, but I want to make it work. I want to give it to someone, but probably I'm not going to use this one.
Why don't you change your channel name to Raphael Fixer instead of Raphael Scrapper?
I like to play with that stuff. I like to fix stuff, but just this bugger didn't cooperate with me. But no worry, I got like, a ready pile behind me, potential suspects. So that could be.
I need
one in there you can make work.
I need a key. Okay. And I'm missing a key. I'm missing a letter. That one.
Oh, hey, sir. Hey, that's oldie.
Listen, oldies, can be like goldies. You know what I mean?
But you got the dual, not dual, the core dual inside. So that's not really worth to play with.
It's core i5. It's i5 core.
Not wrong with
i5 core. It seems like dual sticker.
Look,
but okay, if you say i5,
it says i5.
Okay, then I'm wrong.
Show it again, Mr. Matthews. Show us
that is worth to play with.
That's as close as anyone's going to get to an Ian Matthews.
Oh yeah. Okay, then Ian, my bad.
Right, I still need a letter.
No, you can live without them. Come on.
It's not a letter. I think you're missing the plus and the equals.
That's I need a keyboard for that actually, because the plus and the minus.
Ian, whatever keyboard you put it through USB will work as well.
The plus and the minus doesn't work the sound, so I probably need a keyboard for it.
Just standard keyboard, what you got on your standard PC.
If you can't you just click with your mouse
at the laptop, it will work as well.
Well, I could click with the mouse, but about that. I could click
got his mouse callus.
Mouses
bite Ian's head. Come on.
Robert is asking, does anyone have a smelter? You had a smelter, didn't you, Raphael? For smelting gold, did you?
I do.
Yeah. A smelter or melter or just an oven? Is it? What are we talking about?
Whatever it's called, the thing you want melt the gold. Come on.
whatever gets the job done.
I got one. 11? I took mine out to the shop. I don't have it in here anymore.
Yeah. So what's your plan for the one you have, Shark? Are you going to actually do something now, or are you going to just not bother?
Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna start playing around with it. Yeah.
Okay. Yep. And what are you going to smelt? Is it copper, or are you going to go for silver and gold, or what are you going to go for?
I'm going to melt some. Well, I'll probably mess around with a few things, but I'll probably start out with some aluminum. Maybe make some aluminum shark teeth. Or
Okay.
You know what, Sharky, with the size of your bugger, I mean your furnace, I would go only with the precious metals. You only will just broke the crucible because you got graphite ones, so that will be waste. They go out quite fast, I must say.
yeah.
They get used, so I will not waste that for the base metals.
Well, that's the practicing and playing around and getting used to it and stuff. I don't want
Yeah,
to
yeah, of course
I don't want to play around with gold
you
until
can
I get more comfortable doing it.
definitely you can sacrifice one crucible or something because they are quite pricey. Those graphite one, I must say.
Is electronic scrapper still in the chat? I wonder. I've got some
Uh,
more blue M&Ms. Is there anything in them bigger ones, electronic scrapper? Any silver in them? Are they worth keeping? Oh, fell. The bigger blue
whoop,
M&Ms.
whoop,
Yeah,
whoop,
them
whoop.
type.
Oh, have I shown you guys what I make last time?
That's the
Yeah, I
only
guess
kind of
I show
M&Ms
you.
you're going to have from now on.
Look at this nutty bugger.
Hold on.
Oh, I saw you making that.
How you can show I make that? I didn't make video on them.
Brains.
And my plan is, actually, this one is made of pewter. Hello,
Now-
Dubai. Good to see
Hey,
you, sir.
Mike.
And
now,
my plan is to
there's
put
only-
my name inside in
It's
there,
only maybe Shark Scrapper will remember this. But
and
we used
then
to
I will just
buy them as kids and put a cap in them.
shut up,
then
Ian.
throw
Let me
them.
finish. Thank you. My plan is to drill the hole in here at the top, all the way, and then put like a keyring inside. So this will be flap around like so. And inside will be like I don't know, initials or something, whatever, and tiny chain and another key ring, something like that. That's my plan. But I'm planning to make that out of silver. That was just test batch
Okay.
of the pewter.
So I'll save them up, electronic scrapper. Seeing you.
Now you can go, Ian. Come on.
Right, so anyway, as a kid, we used to have them, but they were made of cast iron. You'd put a cap in between, elastic band round, and then you'd throw them, and then they'd land, they'd bang together, and go bang.
There was someone in the basement, but they're gone again. We'll have to wait and see what happens. They're gone again, disappeared.
Anyway, look at it. Almost 9 o'clock, I think.
Hey, come on, it's Sunday, Ian. Relax. Take it easy.
I've got to go.
Who said that?
Mr. Matthews,
you still
you
got
go
beer
do
in
what
the
you have to do, and I appreciate you giving your time to come in.
I've got to go
and
because
say hi to us.
I've still got a pile of stuff outside yet.
That's got to get moved in.
Oh, that explains a lot. So, Ian, that's why you got so white patchway in.
Yeah.
You just throw everything outside, right?
I'm like that, oh God, help me out here, Irish. Earthright's till, Earthright's shop.
Oh yes.
And he brought everything out every night, and every night that bring
and
it
he
back.
bring it all in again. That's a bit like what you call what's his name down in Australia there?
Chris.
The ultimate recycler.
Oh, he's in a bad way, him, isn't he?
Yeah. I see the comment you left on the video where he has to. The place he's renting is being sold up, and he's has to see what's going to happen when it's sold up.
I felt sorry for him. I looked at the amount of stuff that he had, and I thought, whoa, he's got a year's work there.
Yeah, well, more just in his yard alone out the back.
Hey, hello, Alexander.
Who are we talking about in Australia?
The ultimate recycler, isn't it?
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah.
Yeah. The premises that he has his shop in is up for sale. And more than likely, he's thinking that he won't get whoever buys it isn't going to give him the same deal he's getting at the moment. So he's going to have to move out of there. But he has an awful lot of stuff to either sell off before then or store somewhere and gradually get rid of.
Yeah.
But again, he brings his stuff out outside the shop at the moment, and he needs to bring it back in the evening again.
Oh, I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that.
Yeah.
But
That's
hold
the
on,
way it used to be when I was
removing this
working out of my
crap from-
garage.
Anyway,
Yeah,
listen,
sorry.
Alexander, I'm sorry, this sounds like I'm pushing my own videos here. You know, I'll be doing my next video. You need to watch, or the back end of it. I've been given a bag of coins. That's all I'm saying.
I think he's frozen.
No, he's
Can't
not.
hear you.
Frozen. No, I'm not frozen. You said to me when on panel, don't, as in, so I'm not speaking over everybody. So I was waiting in my turn. Turn. That's exactly what I was doing.
Perfect. So
Well
speak
done,
away.
Alex.
Well, if I ever get round to uploading it, I got given a bag of coins. In fact, it's hurt my feet. Oh, I don't
Where else
bend
it
so
could
well
be?
these days.
Come on, Ian. Where else it could be?
Oh, I don't bend so well these days. I've been given a bag of coins.
Oh my God. Jesus.
I'm not revealing it. You know, you have to watch the video.
Are you sure you haven't robbed a bank of coins?
I need the views. I need the views.
See, the problem is, I don't know if Ian knows a lot of the coin people that are on YouTube, because a lot of the coin community actually sell coins on their own channels, and that's what they do. They buy it for auctions to then resell it on.
Right.
You know, I would like to sell my coins, but I just don't see me sitting in front of each and every coin, making picture and putting it up, and picture, put it up, because most of those coins are worthless, basically.
I think every day sold you meant what a handful.
The thing is, other people, the general public are like, it's only worth face value. There's a numismatic value to every coin, and the Americans are like, everything is graded, grade, and they're looking for key dates, errors, and varieties, and they go absolutely daft. And any coin that's toned, there's some people that like toned coins.
What is toned coins? What that mean?
Like toned is like got patina.
Okay,
Toned is
now I
where
get
it turns cut. It's like Raphael, when it turns color, it turns a different color, like it turns rainbow, or like a blue or a rainbow color effect. It changes, but it depends on the actual metal, because if it's the metal is mixed when it's been produced, and you put it in cold or warm
That's got a
conditions,
decent amount of patina on it.
it can change the color of the coin as in the metal itself.
Oh, come on. Not gonna focus. Okay, enough coin show. Coin show
Right,
over.
anyway, it's 9 o'clock. I've got to go. You know,
I actually wonder what happened that you are still here. You was so interested about my coin, I guess. That's why.
Well, I don't know. I missed it. Let's have a look at that coin again.
Yeah, you missed it. I just wonder why. Even Irish, I wasn't. I have no idea why he made me big.
It's like a 2 krona or something.
Okay, I'll make it big again. Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, wrong one. Okay, I'll make someone big.
Irish, what's going on with your channel between Raphael's nuts and Ian's bag? I mean, sack. I mean, it's just getting out of hand here, man.
It's Everyday Solace that's bringing the filth into the channel. It was a really adult conversations we were having until Everyday Solace came in and she brought the dirty mind in with her.
This is true.
Anyhow, Matthews, goodbye.
Goodbye, sir. Have a great evening, sir.
Have a good one, sir. Stay well out there.
Just fooled you. Anyway, good night, folks. Have a great night. I'll see you later.
Bye, Ian. Take care.
Bye bye.
Oh, come on. Before I go,
Is he wearing trousers?
That's what's the word interesting. Hang on, if you hold it right there, you get a bulge right just in between there like that.
Why did I make that bigger? Why did I make that bigger?
Oh, you don't know, you don't believe me, do you? You don't believe me. Just let me get a big handful.
They're Chuck E. Cheese coins.
It sounds like old coins, that, so it does.
Indeed it is.
Oh, you
Here's
lose
the
one.
sound
You
of
lose
him.
2 of them.
Ian, are they British? Are they British coins?
Yeah, the British coins.
It sounded when I heard the sound of them, I thought that sounds familiar. The ting of them.
Well, they would do to a Scottish guy, wouldn't they? Sitting at home every night with
Aye, but they're American. Aye, but they're American. They're American coins that's in the boxes, slabbed and all sorts.
Sadly to say, I had a quick look. The oldest really only goes back to 1900. You know, I think there was only one coin that was Queen Victoria. You know, the rest is like Edward, George, and Lizzie.
Some of them are worth between, when they put them into auction, as and usually when Americans do it with our British coins, they usually start about between $5 and more, depending on the condition.
Each coin.
Yes, I've seen them being sold. I've seen them sell singly, as in there's a lot of like watch Lemonhead Penny, watch like Joe Durbin, watch Coin Up, and watch Cheaps. Another one for foreign ones is Cheapskate coins. Watch Cheapskate ones, because he usually has a lot of British stuff. As in Cheapskate's on a Monday, but he usually puts a PDF format out.
If I have a look, I might find one 1899, which would just tie into Shark's birthday. You know?
In coins, are they a high percentage copper?
Oh yes, they are copper.
Okay.
Yeah, we got 25 coins made out of copper, and half crown is also made out of copper.
Wow.
And 25 it's already out of the circling. So
when you say crowns, do you mean krona?
Yeah, crown.
Yeah, it means Danish krona.
Right. Okay.
As opposed to
I
Swedish
really wanted to do like phones in the channel, but then decided I couldn't deal with it. I couldn't deal with the controversy about unlocking and stuff like that.
We have crowns. Oi, Irish.
Hold on, I'm taking it bigger.
Yeah, we have crowns.
Yes, on our head.
Yeah, no, that's a proper crown. It's a 5 shilling piece.
Okay.
There's Churchill.
Churchill's not worth much. It's worth very little, Churchill. But the rest
I know.
of them
I actually bought that when I was in a numismatic shop, because I'm going to send it to Miss Canadian Scrapper.
And what year was that coin minted?
1965.
Okay.
Oh my God, I was 6.
There's actually
Churchill
three versions. There's actually 3 versions of that. There's 3 versions of that, and they all, as in one's like as in worth very little. The second one's worth a wee bit more, and the third version of that is worth a lot of money if you find it. There's 3 versions of it, so they're supposed to be that same coin, Churchill.
I wonder has Detector Kev found any valuable coins out when he's been detecting? Not Dictator Kev now.
Anyways, I'm going. I'll see you all later. Bye.
Buddy, one question. Those coin was made on 64. In what year you expect Miss Canadian Evie gonna get it?
She get it for the 100-year or 200-year-old.
It'll be worth it when she gets it.
Okay, let it be.
Yeah, we'll
See ya,
appreciate
buddy.
the value every time he
He's
sends it
gone.
out.
He's gone. He made his escape. He was afraid we'd ask him to stay a bit longer, so he took off. So he was. But yeah, I wonder has Kev there picked any ever found valuable coins? Let us know
I
in the
never
chat.
found
Or
anything
you can come
valuable
up,
so
you can come up
far.
on the panel, no problem. If you want to come up and chat, there is no problem. You're more than welcome. Let us know what you found, or let us know was there anything really, really cool you found out with your metal detector. Did you ever find anything, Raphael, when you've been out metal detecting, anything that was
Nope.
worth a lot? No.
Nothing valuable. But I look at this as far I didn't found anything so far that finally I gonna found it, right?
Eventually.
Eventually you're gonna come.
You know,
I get really happy when I found like an old, very rusty hinge and I scratch it because it's looked like iron hinge, but it's turned out it was a brassy one. I was very happy.
found some brass.
But
Yeah.
I think that's part of the fun, Raphael, as in the search for it, thinking that maybe you'll one day find a fortune.
Yeah.
In phone parts, okay.
No, in when you're out detecting, he's saying.
You're out detecting.
No, one time I did found looks like piece of GPS from the ship. That was gold plating on the PCB. That was tiny piece of cast alu and tiny PCB inside, broken like in half or
Hey, Mike.
quarter, whatever. Yeah.
Just hello, Mike. There, I just I couldn't say
Hello.
hello straight away. So hello, Mike.
But I was on
came
about
in
what
here,
I said about when you're metal detecting, and I was explaining that's the thrill of it, as in the searching for it, thinking that one day you might find a fortune.
Hey, Kevin. Grandpa Kevin is in as well. Hello, Kevin.
Hello, Kevin.
Kevin,
Detective Kev got covered with the cow poop today and detecting. Oh well, shit happened.
Some good scrappy stuff, mind. So we found some scrap that you can cash in maybe.
Yeah, there was once in the beach when I dig really deep hole, and I found another shovel.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh well.
So I was going to say something there. We were talking earlier. I don't know were you in at the time, Raphael, but Shark Scrapper has a Patreon set up now with 3 levels. I don't know. Did you see it on his? I think it was. Did you put a Facebook post up about it, or was it? Or was it a community tab I seen?
YouTube, Facebook,
Yeah.
LinkedIn. Yeah.
Hey, come on, look at this guy. He's rich already. You expect me to pay him anything?
No, I'm not saying you have to pay him. What I'm saying is he's gone and done it. I'm saying so. It'd be interesting to see how it goes for him. Because the content he's been doing is going to be.
Everybody does that with their channel, the membership thing. So why shouldn't everybody else do it? If somebody does it, why shouldn't somebody else do it?
Yeah, no one
Hey,
is
come on,
saying he
not
shouldn't do
everyone's
it.
doing that.
No, but no one is saying he shouldn't do it or anything. What I'm asking is, how is he finding it since he's done it and stuff like that? Because it might be something everyone, as you said, everyone in the future may look at doing something on their channel like that down the road. So he's one of the first people I know that comes into my chat that I can ask about it. So that's all I'm doing.
I wasn't having a go. I wasn't having a go at you. A lot of people don't. A lot of people are like against it, and there's some people that are like they would go for it within 2 minutes. Do you know what I mean? So everybody to their own thing.
Yeah. So I was just going to wait now and see what Shark says. What's the feedback been like, and what's the general uptake? Not uptake as in who joined up, but how's your feedback been from people? How are you finding it?
Yeah, so the feedback has been positive so far.
Yeah.
I've had 4 subscribers already,
Good.
and we just went live with it on the 1st. So, we'll see how it plays out.
And that app you're on about where you can do the what's the name of that app again? The one where you can do the Zoom sort of leave the Zoom messages and stuff on.
So that's called Volley.
I never heard of that.
Yeah, it's brand new.
So do I.
Brand new op. I was invited to go test it out with another channel, and then so I was asking them if I could go ahead and do it for mine as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a lot of fun because it allows people to communicate with whatever way they're most comfortable: video, voice, text, files. So it's really pretty interesting. And
Some kind like Discord, right?
Yeah, a bit like Discord, I'd say.
Yeah,
Well-
you also got like text chat, voice chat, and then video chat.
it's asynchronous, so it's you can drop it in there, and then whenever somebody shows up, then they can come in and
Just
respond to it.
listen or
Yeah.
something.
And it'd be a way of sharing, as you said, if someone had a question about a board or something that they can send to you and you can reply back, or any of the people that are part of it can say, oh, that board is such and such a type board, or that component is such and such a type component. And again, it'd be a way of sharing information, as in if someone wants to know about refining and where to send their boards to and stuff like that, you can point them in the right way as well.
Yeah,
Stuff
Yeah.
like that.
yeah.
Okay.
And it's real relaxed because it's just it's just going to be that small group of people that have joined it. So it's just very relaxed and chilling out.
I have to laugh about ewaste Mike. He was sticking up for you there, and he said, I hate to have to stick up for him, but it's a good thing. And then he puts afterwards, but I'm not getting reeled in.
I knew there was going to have to be the shoe was going to have to drop somewhere.
It's
But,
put it this way: it's all right if your channel was doing well. You can afford to use somebody else, as in super chats or whatever else. But it's hard work, as in you're doing it, and you're doing it on a tight budget, and you're putting money actually into it. So you're buying everything to then hopefully resell it.
Yeah, you're kind of right about that, Alex. You're kind of right about that. Just sell your time. It's cost a lot. If you put enough time, and yeah, you can expect like some payback from not maybe not from the self viewers, but you will expect something from the self YouTube to putting the content to their platform, right? Because they, in most case, making money out of it at the end.
Yeah.
I really only do videos to show off what I'm actually up to, or what I'm actually doing, or what I've actually bought in, or what I've got. No hoping to sell it. If somebody's interested in buying it and says, look, I like to buy that, I'll deal with them. I don't force a sale. I don't force anybody to buy anything off me. As in, I don't ask anybody to watch the content. If they want to watch the content, that's up to them.
Yeah, well, that's why there's so many channels on YouTube, and
Yeah.
that's why some people get loads of views because what they have people want to watch, and other people get less views because what they have people don't want to watch. But at the end of the day, there's always something for someone to watch on YouTube, and most channels will get a certain amount of views every day, and some channels will get more, some channels get less. But at the end of the day, it's all about if someone watches it, they watch it. If they don't, they don't. What are you laughing at now?
Detector Kev.
I'm a detector. Put my guns.
Dictator by my cons. Okay.
I've renamed him Dictator Kev for the night.
Oh well.
I've seen him before somewhere.
Who?
Detector Kevin. I'm sure I've seen him on one of his live streams.
We done a raid one night or a couple of nights. We raided.
That's
him
it,
when he was
yeah.
live. When we used to be on the Monday night, when I done my lives on a Monday night. he was
Yeah,
on the
we
Monday night
raided
as
him,
well.
didn't we? Yeah.
So we'd finished up early and we just went over and raided him. That's how.
That must have been one of your summer lives.
Yeah, I think it was Ralph Morrick that put it, because again, do you remember when I used to say we go raid someone now, anyone
Yeah.
live, and Ralph said this guy is live, and so we went over and raided him. So I've been watching his chat, some of his stuff. As I say, I don't do much detector work, but I'll pop in every so often and check out his what he's up to. You know, he does good giveaways on his lives and stuff. I won stickers. I won a sticker and a key ring off him one night, I think. I don't know where I have it. I'm downstairs.
Yeah, detecting is fun. I must say, it is
Yeah.
fun. Even though you gather just handful of beer cups, but still kind of fun.
Yeah, everyday salaries found them that night as well. You know, so that's why, like, we're, as I say, at the end of the day, we're not big, massive channels, and I prefer to raid smaller channels, and maybe we might pick up subs off each other and stuff like that. Where if you're going in raiding a big, massive channel, they're not going to even notice you. You know?
Yeah, that's true. Oh,
Yeah, I don't see any danger of raiding PewDiePie.
No.
Haven't
But
played
PewDiePie is membership
anyone
only
for
anyhow.
quite a long.
Most of the times his lives is membership only lives. So you're never going to
Oh,
get a
no, I
comment in
don't.
on his unless you're a
Yeah.
member.
I don't see any of his content.
Yeah, I never went
subscribed
through
to his
that
channel years ago.
membership stuff. I never even. Actually, I did check it out and begin to set it up, but after I see what it's according
big
to me
price.
and the viewers and all that stuff, it's not about the prices, because you can set up the price very low, that it's almost like nothing. Let's say from £1 or something minimum up to £3. So that's basically nothing. But I don't really have time to make extra material for people who want to pay for some extra
Well,
stuff, right?
Raphael's raffle.
Yeah, but again, that comes back to why I haven't done anything like that. I don't have the time to make the content, and that's where Shark, now having done this, he has to make this extra content because he's put it out there. So,
Yeah, exactly.
you know, but he has cut down. As I said, you're gone to 2 videos on YouTube a week, aren't you?
Yeah.
So that extra video that he used to do can go now to his subscribers, so they get it from the Patreons, and people still get that extra video. Anyone that joins up will get that extra content. So it was a smart move by Mr. Shark Scrapper, I must say. But again, as I said already, I cut down my videos to 1 every 2 weeks, which is perfect, because I have videos now lined up on my uploaded, ready to go on every second Thursday until the 11th of August. That's how far ahead I am now. So I don't have to. If I wanted, I could give up YouTube until the 11th of August, and I still have videos coming out every 2 weeks, which is perfect. But it means I can still do videos, upload them, have them going. So if I do need a break ever from YouTube, I won't. My videos will keep going. That's the benefit to it. So I'm happy the way mine is working out with my every 2 weeks.
So I remember watching a detecting video that somebody did. They were relatively young person, and they were down on the beaches of Miami. But rather than actually do the detecting on the dry part of the beach, they went out into a couple feet of water, maybe 3 feet of water, a meter's depth, because their argument, what they were saying was that, they go out there swimming and their jewelry slips off because the salt water makes it slippery, and their jewelry slips off. And daggone if they didn't find some jewelry while they were out there.
Yeah, but there's a guy who does that, and he stays on the beach all day, and he gets people back their jewelry. He does it for free, but it's video content for him. And like that, he'd go out, if someone come up to him and say, "Oh, I'm after losing my watch out in the sea," and he'd go out and he'd try and find it for them. And I forget the name
You
of that
just
channel.
reminded me of another channel,
Actually,
Aquatigger.
there is
retrieve stuff from
good
riverbeds.
business in that.
Like
You
GoPros and
just
phones.
sit at the beach with the metal detector, and people come to you when they lose something. They point you out the exact spot where they think they lose it, and you charge them for your hour or attempt to find. If you find it, then then you're gonna get paid extra. If
Yeah.
not, you're still gonna pay for your attempt, right?
No, people pay for it. Yeah,
Yeah, definitely.
I found.
Now we know where we're going to see Raphael hanging out.
You
Get
know,
me bogged
last
down.
summer I tried, like you said, go into the water, but I'm operating at the Baltic Sea, so when I go over my, let's say, more than 30 centimeter into the water, then holy crap, holy, it's hard to go more deeper.
Yeah, it's not like Florida.
Should have looked over the retract.
In Florida, you can get hit by a shark as well.
Last year I even bought myself the swimming suit, full body.
Oh, I remember that. I remember you had the full swimming suit.
Like a wetsuit.
Yeah, the full wetsuit.
Flippers, only eat flippers and snorkel.
It gets a little bit warmer, but still, that is really cold sea. Way too cold for me. I don't like cold water.
No, I don't like cold, full stop. Not just water, cold anything.
Back when I was younger and I used to scuba dive a lot, I always hated when I'd be on the boat getting my gear on and, it's hot and I'd forget to zip up the wetsuit all the way. Off the coast of California, the water gets cold really fast when you jump in. And so, if you forget to zip up your wetsuit and you jump in, wakes you right up.
Goes under. Holy crap.
Then you got to sit there and warm up your wetsuit. It's...
Okay, guys, I'll be right back. 2 seconds.
I watched Bondi Treasure Hunters. Yeah, Bondi Treasure. That might be the one I was on, but maybe it isn't. But yeah, it's definitely out in Australia. The guy does it. But he finds plenty of jewelry and watches and rings and stuff for people that they lose. But it makes good content for him, and they get their stuff back. And some of them give him tips, and some of them give him money for what he's done. So it's a win-win situation for him.
Yeah.
He gets the content.
Yeah, I've seen Aquachiga where you get stuff off riverbeds like sunglasses and GoPros and phones.
Another thing is
to reunite some of it.
Yeah, the magnet fishing is another thing I'd like to try sometime. Some of the stuff they find in rivers.
Martin Butler's done magnet fishing.
Who has?
Martin Butler.
All right, I'm not subscribed to his channel, believe it.
He has Retro Restore and Butler's Empire.
Is it? I am. Oh no, I'm.
You must know Retro Restore.
No, I don't. I don't go to restore channels because I don't fix.
Well, no, it's not your thing.
No, I scrap stuff out and break things. I don't repair things. If I want something, if I have something broken and I want to get it working again, I hit it with a hammer and then I go to the shop and buy a new one.
There you go. That's the way to
scrapped it out. Hey up, brother Lee.
Hey yo.
How are you, Lee?
Dr. Mods from Irish. Thank you for coming into my stream before, Irish.
No problem. I was just here doing some stuff and I seen you were live, so I played it in the background.
Yeah, no worries, mate. I don't even know how I've got to me 6.
Yeah, well done.
Yeah, I went magnet fishing the other day. Didn't catch any magnets.
Oh.
Did Lee just say he didn't know how he got to his 6?
No, 600. 600 subscribers.
Oh, okay. All right. I was
Clean your ears out, Shark.
It's the Liverpoolian accent.
Well, it's not a proper Scouser, is he? He's wrong side at Mersey.
I'm the wrong side.
Yeah, he's a
unlike his good lady.
What God has to go romantic, so take it easy, romantic. Have a
see you later,
romantic. I hope you get all them gold caps processed soon. That he has. He's been where are you cheating on me with other people? I don't know what happened there. I did some magnet fishing last year, but didn't find anything. Maybe in the summer. So Ralph Morrick was doing a bit of magnet fishing. Yeah, it's something I'd like to give a go.
Magnets.
If I could do something with all these neodymium magnets and make a big massive magnet in it.
Yeah, glue them on a ball, a great big ball or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, you found a safe.
I might pull in a submarine or something if I'd done that.
We know a magnet fisher in the UK just found a safe.
Yep.
Yeah.
But,
But
oh
a
yeah,
lot
we
of them
talked
safes
about it the
are
other day.
already empty because it's guys that rob safes and then they have to dump the evidence. The best place to dump it is in a river or a lake or something.
But the person that's found it is in the proceed of passing it back to the people that lost it.
I think
Well,
there's some ID in it or something.
I don't think they lost it. I think it may have been thieved from them.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
well,
but you know what I mean. They're
it
in the
been
It's not the sort of
proceed
thing
of
you
trying to
lose,
get
like.
it back.
It's not the sort of
Yeah.
thing you
put
lose.
some
It's a big
Australian dollars in it and thought it was toy money. Thought it was monopoly money.
safe. Yeah. But Watch Call's made a comment there a while ago. I'm interested, before he left Row about doing lives on Facebook. I don't have the time for lives on Facebook. I just have enough. I've already said this before. YouTube is enough for me, and a video every 2 weeks is enough for me, and my live once a week, and that's it. Anything more, it'd be like doing a job if you have to be doing lives on Facebook. And like the lives I'm doing now
Billy.
are being broadcast on Facebook, but I'm not actually over on Facebook doing them. It's just being done through StreamYards, and that's it. I just don't have the time, and again, I'm not looking to be doing 10 different platforms, having like Facebook and whatever the other streaming channels are. YouTube is it for me, and that's it.
Twitch.
Yeah, every time
I'm
when
the
I
same.
sending out the stream, I going for YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch, I guess.
Yeah, I don't even use Twitch, to be honest.
Basically,
signed
so do
up
I,
to it.
but I got
I never use it.
I've got a
linked
Twitch
to
account,
the
but I've never
StreamYard, so.
even gone there.
Yeah, no, I signed
Just
up on
on,
Twitch, but I never done anything.
Yeah, I'm the same. I
Twitter
signed
and
up to it.
Instagram.
And
I don't use Instagram at all. I signed up to that as well. Then I lost my passwords to it, and Instagram is the worst if you lose your passwords because it's just like torture trying to get it back. So
I don't know
yes.
why, but I get banned from the Instagram.
Why?
I don't know. I set up account only and log in maybe once on it, and that's it. And later
Yeah,
on, I
same
get
happened to
banned.
me. Same happened to me, but it wasn't that it banned. It just goes, and every time I go to re-register, it goes, "Oh, this is already registered," and I'm here. Yeah, I know it is, but I can't log in.
Yeah.
I figure at my age it won't be long before I'll have Twitch and I won't have to pay for anything.
Yeah, you'll have an old Twitch. All right, should be. Watch Call is asking there. Alexander Smith is asking, how do you broadcast to Facebook and YouTube? StreamYards will allow you to broadcast if you have the subscription. You can broadcast to 3 different locations at the one time.
Depend on what
Is that the
subscription
paid
you
for
got.
version?
Yeah, the paid version, the basic one.
Yeah, if you got the premium, I guess, or the maxi
You get
one, I
more
don't know what
locations.
it's called. Then you can go up to 6, I guess.
Yeah,
Destination.
and you're also allowed
that's at full money.
yeah, and
Well, you can
on
do
one-
the free version just to different destinations, can't you?
I'm not sure.
You got only one then.
Yeah, you can't. No, you can do it to different. I've got it set on Facebook as well. I can do Facebook on my Anfield Road Facebook group as well.
Okay, maybe they changed something.
I stopped Facebook well since I didn't. I figure if I haven't had contact with someone in 20 years, there's a reason why. Yeah. Yeah, there's people who I'd rather not see again from way back. So that's one reason for me not going on Facebook. I don't want people from my childhood reaching out to me. Because they didn't like me then.
Well, I'm going to jump off anyway. I just
No
thought I'd
problem.
call in quickly. Scrap in Irish. I'm going to go and just watch telly with Jackie. I said to her to spend some time with her.
That's okay. That's not a problem.
Yep.
I appreciate your time. So take it easy. Bye bye.
I
Later,
will
brother
do.
Lee. And
Take
Hi.
care, Lee. Say hello to
know what I said
Jackie.
on your
I
live.
will do. Okay. Bye. Bye.
Bye 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 bye
Bye.
bye 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 bye.
Bye. Go. Leave.
Like Ian.
That was Jackie ringing him. Get down here now.
The show's starting.
That was Jackie. She said, "I'm pulling that internet out if you don't get down here." But
You know, if you not pick up this phone, the light will go off.
What are you drinking, Raphael?
What
What
are
are you drinking?
Just beer, blondie.
And a school night.
Look at the size of that thingy. Come on.
Tomorrow.
Okay, I show you on lighter. Oh fuck!
Oh, I wish you dropped
Oh,
it.
that was close.
Look at that.
Okay, it's only miniatures. It's only miniatures. Yeah, but
Yeah, that was close.
So
That was close.
We used to get these. We used to get these tiny little beers here. I think they were called pony bottles or something like that. I mean, they were just these tiny little beers. It's like
Stumpies. Call them
a
stumpies
couple
over
of
here.
swigs. It's like, why bother?
They're on like a
Yeah,
250
exactly.
mil.
I also wonder why they put the beer in such a size of the bottle.
yeah, wasn't it? San Miguel's used to come in small bottles as well. One time, the old San Miguel
Lovely.
beer.
It's like the French one.
Maybe, I don't know.
Let's have a
There's
look
three
at
more
it.
under the table. More than likely, and a bottle of whiskey.
Oh, actually, before weekend, Eva buy me the Irish one. So,
Oh, hold on. Oh yeah, Tullamore Dew.
it's quite okay. I like it.
Yeah,
And
Tullamore
I
Dew.
still got some left. So,
Let's see if I can find them. Just looking.
I never got into bourbon or whiskey when I was drinking. I was a gin vodka person.
I don't really like bourbon. I do enjoy whiskey, even blended or single malt. Oh, single malt. Oh, yum yum. That's awesome.
Hey, Kev.
But
Hi, how's everyone?
Hey,
lovely,
Kevin.
Kev.
Somebody else has their speaker on.
Not
me.
Went here till you came up.
Mine's off.
Are you sure?
I did that before I even hit the StreamYard.
Well, we didn't have an echo till you got here.
Echo.
Find at this end.
What you saying? What you saying? What you saying?
How are you, Kevin?
Hello?
Yeah, 250 mil bottles are small. The stumpies.
Yeah, they sell it in 12 packs. So,
Yeah,
Well,
something like that.
Good. Hey, Brizzy boy, take it easy. Brizzy boy's off. Take it easy, Brizzy boy, and thanks for
Later,
calling in.
Brizzy.
Time's
Brizzy.
getting
Good
see
to
ya,
see
Jason.
you,
Have a
Kev.
good one.
So what are you up to, Kevin? Kevin, I was saying, what are you up to? Have you scrapped out all them computers you got from the schools and stuff?
No. And my trailer is full too. I just picked up everything from my son's place of business. All their electronics they were throwing out.
So what's your plan? When are you going to get around to it? Summer, is it when the weather improves?
No, as I have time.
Okay.
I'm in no rush. The barn stays there until it's empty.
Hey, come on. The guy just get a new tractor. He can just play around with it.
Yes, he has to have
If he
fun
got
with the
place
new
for the
toy.
tractor, he got the place for the scrap as well.
$50,000 for a tractor.
Holy bajoli.
Yeah.
That's a lot of clams.
Hey, Ralph.
Hello.
Hold on. Let me make
What's
that bigger. There you go.
46,000 of the dollars.
Yeah, but it started out at 50.
And
Okay.
you got discounts.
What did you do? You bribe the dealer.
See, I got all that stuff there.
Oh, well
Dear
done. He's
John.
only revealed his name and address on the live stream.
If I was you, I'd chain that tractor down tonight because maybe if you come over to take it now,
You'd be getting all. You'd be getting all.
I'd be loading that
Begging
shotgun
letters.
tonight if I was you.
Yeah. Hey, Rob.
That's a serious tractor.
Yeah, and they forgot to deliver my plow.
Well, you've got a while
holy
before
plow.
it snows.
No, I get a hold of them tomorrow. And I ask them, I've had the track for 2 weeks. Where's my plow? They'll tell me, oh, they were supposed to come down with it. I said, yeah, past tense. I'm still waiting.
Do you counting
that-
on any discount? Forget about it.
That's right.
They were supposed to come down with the plow. They misunderstood. They thought that was a disease they were supposed to get.
Yeah, yeah.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. It's foot up asp disease.
Hey, come on, you're in the bad position. You already paid, so
Now
now you can only wait.
I pay for the next 84 months.
Okay.
No interest.
4 months.
Well, that's not bad. No interest.
That was 7 years?
Yeah. No interest, 7 years.
Okay, so that's a good deal. You get 7 years paid off, and you don't pay any interest.
Can't beat that.
There's one for you, Ralph.
There's only one person I respect on YouTube.
There is the only person.
Oh, the only one. Okay. Love you too, Mike.
Yeah, we got that already.
Yeah.
Get a room already. Get a room already, you two.
We just have to tell each other that every time we're online. Yeah.
Talk about a long distance relationship.
Yeah. Apparently so.
You know,
Dang this COVID mess.
gonna
I would have been over there like a year ago or more.
Yeah, living in his basement.
Probably.
With
Eat
Earl.
all the scrap.
They're gonna share that room with the Stormy as well.
Ralph and Earl in the same basement.
Both of them getting robes off ewaste Mike when he comes down.
Don't even start that.
They're gonna share the same cuvette.
Share the same bet.
Not bad, cuvette.
What's a cuvette?
Corvette.
You were
Corvette. It's a car.
cat making poo.
Oh,
Oh,
the
no, I
same
never heard
litter box.
See you later, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mike will have to buy a lot more kitty litter.
Yeah.
You got much more to clean up after.
Kitty litter is bentonite clay. That's actually what I made my green sand from. I use for casting.
You tried to make me
Round
jealous.
up cat litter.
I hope you didn't buy the used stuff.
No. This the brand new stuff. No, it's quite funny. If you buy 1 kilogram of powdered bentonite clay, 1 kilogram is what was like $8.50 or $8.99 or something like that a couple of years ago, and that's 1 kilogram. But a bag of 20 kilograms of cat litter, which is also 100% bentonite, is €4. So you get 20 kilograms instead of 1 for less than half the price. And all you have to do is get a little bean grinder, just chuck a bit in, go whang, wait until it's powder, and then just sift a bit. It's a day's worth of work, but you save a lot of money.
You do save a lot of money, don't
Well,
you?
not really a day. It's like a couple of hours. But you don't need a lot because you need like a 15% clay to sand ratio. So cat litter is pretty cheap.
I don't know, is that real? Did you say Mike or joking? I hope Earl is okay. And
We are
I hope
having
you're
a
okay.
contest to see who kicked the
I
bucket
hope Earl is
first.
okay.
Yeah, I hope Earl is okay. Hey, Mike, it's all that Schwann's crap you've been eating.
Once?
Schwann's. He gets frozen food delivered.
Yeah, he's a
Oh.
Schwanzaholic.
Yeah.
What is Schwann's?
You know
I
what?
had stuff
Schwab
delivered
in-
today.
in German, right?
Delivery service, but frozen
Chicken.
food products.
Okay. And what, are they already cooked and you just reheat them? Or is it just...
Some of
Yeah.
it, I think most of it is pre-cooked and frozen. You can take it out as individual meals, and then it's reheat. But some items may have to be cooked. I'm not 100% sure on that.
All right. He's having issues as well. Oh, I hope he's feeling
No,
better.
no, he's
soon,
not
yeah.
being well.
Crap, you don't.
Yeah.
Well, we're glad
Poor
you're
old Earl.
there, Mike.
Start eating salads, Mike.
Oh, he's lost 8 pounds in the last 2 weeks.
And
Lovely food.
I lost
8
20
pounds in
That
2
was,
weeks?
that was out of my wallet.
Okay.
Mike, not Earl.
yeah, Earl's just a stick figure now.
Yeah, I was about to say, a cat only weighs like 8 pounds.
And my
Not
son
Earl.
weighs 19 pounds.
No, 8 probably, Earl probably weighs like 20 pounds.
Yeah.
Oh, this is also magnetic, dang it.
Yeah, that's true, Mike. When you don't eat, you lose weight quick. So
Yeah.
Actually,
My problem
losing some
is-
weight is quite
My
positive.
problem is I
but
eat too much of
yeah.
these things. Pringles.
Oh dear, you must have money to burn. And that's,
Hey,
a,
Mike,
that's a
I've
transparent tube.
They were today in Tesco 2 packs for €3. So that was my value.
There you go. Popcorners.
2 packs.
Well,
for
that's
€3.
about.
Popcorners.
It's not too bad.
Deep. Come on.
It's about £1.50 just for a single tube. If you're lucky.
Now you made me want to go get a snack. Damn you.
Look at all the goodies Kev has there beside him.
Wait, is this magnetic? This slightly.
I bet Mike mean
My Gulf
the
Coast.
tip of the toes of his leg fingers, right?
Hey, Gulf Coast. Welcome in. Good to see you,
Hey,
sir.
Cole. How are
There
you?
we go.
I'll be right back.
All right, we'll hold down the fort for you.
Hold down the Ford.
Yeah. Let's swap his Volvo out for a Pinto.
More yellow brass. There we
What
go.
are you working on, Ralph? What are you taking apart tonight?
I've actually taken apart just about everything that I took upstairs from my basement. I scrapped out all the circuit boards and the stuff that I got from work during this week, which is, like I said last time, that's my goal. I use the weekend to scrap out everything I take that week from work, plus some extra stuff, and I did quite some extras. I had, let's see, you can see those over here. A couple of light fixtures where I just took all the little brassy bits and the wires off, so I got some steel there. There's this rather large pan that had, let me show you the bottom, that's in with the aluminium.
It looks like a frying pan with an extra long handle.
It does now, yeah. This was actually one of those rather large, has a heating element in there, and the pins on there were brass. And the lid is also aluminium, but it had a glass plate. And because those are that's treated glass, I'm gonna try to get this thing cleaned up and use this as a heat shield for when I'm filming close to my my melting metal, so that my camera doesn't overheat. And this thing, yeah, and this thing will probably keep out most of the heat, hopefully.
You know, I see people, they use that glass out of the bigger pots to make a window in the, camper vans. Self-built camper
That could probably
van.
work, yeah. But there's some nice heavy aluminium here from some pans, pots and pans. And let's see, what else did I take apart? Another big grill. Oh, let me show you this. This is quite funny, because this was actually 1 meter, or what's that? 4 feet, 3-4 feet. I actually had to fold the thing in half.
Wow.
That's a lot of.
Oh, was that
aluminium?
Is that aluminum? Yeah.
Yes, also has a heating element in there.
Holy
But
crap, holy! Just imagine making a pancake out of that thingy.
that's a huge.
That will be very nice and rolled.
Unfortunately, this thing was not working. I think this one was given to me. Like, oh, this is not working. You can take out what you want. I said, well, that looks very much like aluminium. I shall take it. And basically not that much in there. I tossed all my little LCD screens, which I collect from work, all the small little LCD screens. My scrapyard doesn't do anything with them and said just throw them in with circuit boards. So unfortunately, 40 cents a kilogram.
But still, lucky you. They
Slightly
allow
higher
me to
than
throw them into the circuitry.
than the what's the word, shred. Slightly higher than shred.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've been doing quite. Oh, and I have a
sewing machine.
Now,
sewing machine.
Is that plastic case or is that cast aluminum?
It's all plastic. So inside might be some metal, but
Yeah.
I doubt there's going to be that much of interest in here.
Aluminum, probably.
Base plate, Ralph. I think the base plate underneath, inside, should be cast aluminum.
Usually for weight.
Depends. If it's heavy, that will be
be
cast
zinc.
iron. If it's slightly lighter, that would be aluminum all over.
Could also be cast iron, yeah, too. True. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna
if
take
it will
apart
be
now.
cast iron, you will not lift it with one hand like so.
No, no.
Maybe.
So probably you got a decent amount of alloy in this bugger.
It's
I
like
hope so.
trying to pick up your mother-in-law. Ain't happening.
Well, I'm actually making space in my basement, so pretty soon I can get my bicycle from Mom's place and put that back in my basement.
You're gonna
It's been
ride
over
it
there
again?
for over 2 years now.
And then you can surround it with new scrap.
Yeah.
No, I'm no longer a scrapper. I am now a metal artist.
Oh,
He's an artiste.
So
Just
you're
like Ian.
repurposing. You're
Different kind of
repurposing
artist.
scrapper.
so you'll have to change your
Yes.
name from Scrap It Ralph to Artist Ralph or Ralph the Artist.
I'll just melt it.
The
Ralph,
art of
or
Ralph.
Cast it, Ralph.
Cast
The art
It
of Ralph. The art of Ralph. Oh, that's interesting.
Is it the art of noise?
The Art of War.
I don't know. The art of war. Yeah.
No, no, no.
Submit your
Ralph-
channel name ideas right now.
Ralph the artiste.
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 Artistimo. Yeah.
Like a certain kind of artists.
Ralph.
Begin with P, a P artist.
Yeah. See what Pooh's made put down?
Ralph Ian Matthews Mark. Yeah, that would be something.
Yeah.
Speak,
Yeah,
speaking
but
of
Ralph
which,
does send his stickers out
And
fairly
Ian,
quickly.
I was about to say I still need to send some stickers out.
Yeah, but he does send them out.
Yes.
Sometimes, yes.
Yeah, they are.
I have the second batch still waiting.
right
Here's
there.
Kevin's
Hey, come
wall.
on, I got mine, so
Right there.
I cannot say anything.
Yep.
Yeah, I saw it
I
earlier.
haven't done the video yet.
Up
If
on
it
the
hadn't been for Kevin, I never would have got an Ian sticker.
Yeah, Kevin had to send out
Right there.
Ian stickers around America.
I still,
Well, I managed to persuade Ian.
I still
You know
have-
what, Sharky? The all handmade, the good fella of Ian. If not
Guido,
me, he actually waiting for his sticker for a good few years, and if not me, he will never get it. I sent him one of mine, what I get from Ian.
Yeah, that's exactly what I had to do. I had to send him one of mine. So he had to send something out to me.
Yeah, Ian's not a scrapper anymore. The scrapper formerly known as
No, it's still a hoarder though.
yeah.
Yeah.
You can stop scrapping, but you cannot stop hoarding, right?
Like I
I'm
said,
actually getting rid of a lot, so I'm
you
happy.
used to
they
get
try
every
to scrap
sorted
it
up,
forward to
up
see
there.
your 3D
so like
printer
it's
back
sorted
together.
in a weekend.
Yes, that too.
Yeah, but hold on. Tonight he show up a big, nice white walkway through his shed.
Yep.
Of course, who cares? Everything laying just right next to the door, just to be shoveled back.
Yeah, you'll see a video later, either tonight or tomorrow, and it'll be him making room in the shed to get something out, and he's just moved everything outside the shed while he tries and finds something that's buried behind everything.
Uh-huh.
The best
You know
thing
what?
was it when
Only
he,
to find
he
out
fell
that
on his
pull
live
that out
stream.
first, and it's buried behind everything outside.
One time when he show up, he trying to make some kind of system of rollers for his buckets or something like that, and that
Looks
was
promising.
quite cool at the beginning.
Castello, yes.
Good.
Then he come out with this so many of that trolley or tiny little rollers. Then each and every one just block each other. So anyway, he got to take out everything to get the rolly out.
Oh, yeah. I don't know how he does it. I'd go crazy back to take everything out of the shed every time I wanted to find something.
Yeah, he put it in the basement under his shed.
Oh yeah, he also got the basement out there.
He has a basement
There's
under the
tiny-
thing?
Yeah, there is visible tiny little, wood, or maybe that just, how you call that?
That'd be the
For
best
repairing the
protected
car.
fallout shelter. There's no way any radiation can go through all of that scrap.
Ralph, behind the bodies.
Yeah, he's taking it to a secret location.
The super secret location.
Secret location.
Location.
I'd like to get hold of all that e-waste he has. He's a nice bit of e-waste there. But I don't know why he hasn't sold it, because he would get money over in England. I'm sure someone will buy it off him. You know?
Because he's a hoarder.
Ooh.
Maybe he just don't want to sell it.
It's a retirement fund.
Yeah, it could be.
Could be, yeah.
No.
Well, that's
Irish, you want
again.
some radios?
What you say?
You want some radios?
Oh, they look nice. On the back of them, there's gold, isn't there? I think. Gold
Oh,
connected.
yeah. I've got that whole bucket right there.
Yeah, you've loaded them, don't you? Yeah.
That'll be fun.
Radio Gaga.
All sitting there. Haven't touched them yet.
I don't want to get scrapping them out.
You know what, Kev? At one time, I get my hand on those little buggers, and I place one under the pillow in the sofa, and certainly go back here to my cave, and I play with Eva.
And Eva thinks that something is talking.
Yeah, exactly.
You're evil.
I got my fun.
You should have set up a
I
webcam.
see you.
Yeah, you should have set up a webcam, and you could have put it up on YouTube. Her around freaking out.
Rafael. Oh, Gesundheit.
Who's made it saying?
What was that?
She found some lovely gold today. Guess where? Where
your
would you found gold
jewelry
today?
cabinet?
On the park?
I don't know.
I don't
Right
know.
here. He found
Back seat of the bus? At Aldi's?
When you pick up the poo of your cat? There was laying a ring next to it?
You might find in a jewelry shop, or not jewelry shop, a charity shop. Sometimes you can find some nice little gems in there.
Yeah.
Oh,
In her
you-
car. She found it in her car.
Okay, that was your gold, or it's come with the car?
Yeah.
So, Kevin, I did an auction buy on a bunch of walkie-talkies from one of the local prisons when they upgraded to a new system.
Uh-huh.
So I think I got about 100 of those things, plus all the chargers and the base stations and stuff like that.
Oh, that's cool.
I think I paid maybe $20 for it or something like that. And there was some pretty nice stuff inside of there. The bodies were all cast aluminum, and the boards had some nice gold on them, and there were some nice compliments in there. Absolutely.
Board sort will take the boards as cell phone boards.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's basically the same technology.
Yeah.
That's where they got sold.
Board sort bought them up.
You know that last video you done? Well, was it the last video you done where you bought the stuff off the auction site of the chargers for the
those AC adapters.
Yeah, the AC adapters. What's your plan? Are you going to scrap them out? Have you scrapped them out, or are you going to sell? There was good price for.
They were sold. They were sold the next day for $2,000.
Whoa!
That's a good way to flip stuff.
Yeah, this guy contacted me and he said, "How many do you have?" And I told him, and he made me an offer, and so they're all boxed up, getting ready to. I just have to get them over to FedEx. We had a little trouble getting the money to clear through, but that's taken care of. So now they're going to FedEx on Monday.
I hope that is shipping additional.
He's covering the shipping.
That's even better.
Yeah. Yeah, because those were heavy.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe the price of them when you showed the price what they're going for online. I was like, gee, why is it so dear them chargers or them AC?
Well, because the plug-in that goes into the laptop is very specialized. I don't know if you noticed in the video, it's got like
with like a funny shape.
Yeah, so I think that's probably why they're going. But his big thing was for the guy that bought them from me. He owns an IT parts center, and he's had a hard time finding OEM adapters, and these were all HP OEM adapters. So he was very pleased.
Oh, yeah,
that
probably.
was
So
a
he's
nice
probably
find,
making
wasn't it?
more money on it than you made. You never
Probably, yeah. Well,
But again,
Hey, but you are rid of him.
Other than that, he will not buy it,
again,
right?
If I sell something, I don't care what the other person makes on it, as long as I'm happy with what I get first.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah, we all know the scrapyard gets more money for the stuff that we bring them,
Yeah.
but we're happy with what we get.
Yeah, we're happy that we got something for it, you know.
That's
Yeah,
the right thing.
remember, guys, my last video about this broken Dell server.
Yes.
You know, I look at the
One I
price
said to
of
scrap
that.
it.
You know, even though, yeah, that's what you say, I supposed to scrap it. I look it up, and you know, refurbished one, it's close to €1,000 at these days,
Yes.
and this is like 10-year-old server.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, no. But again, it comes down to have you the time to do it? Is it, you know, that sort of thing for me? It's not. I wouldn't have time to mess with that sort of stuff. As I say, when I come home in the evening, last thing I'm going to want to be doing is spending after working 10 hours is another hour or two trying to fix something and drive me insane. Where I could just go and stick a hammer straight through it and go, yay!
Yeah, it's finished. It's done.
Your frustrations beat the crap out
Exactly. I can get a hammer, smash something, or get a heat gun and knock bits off and go, oh, that's great. Look at all them little bitties falling off.
You know, believe me or not, I almost spent close to whole day today on this little bugger.
Oh, no, I couldn't do that.
Yeah, I don't think
I used to do that.
No, I couldn't do that.
It is working, but I cannot just upgrade it up to, you know, I cannot upgrade Windows. I can not update it. Then I try to upgrade Windows and all that stuff. And right now I just put it aside because I was tired of it. And the next step will be maybe just wipe out totally hard drive and try to install the new system to it. Because I reset it to default factory, all that stuff. It's working, but every time when I try to hit upgrade or install Windows update, it's a nope, you're not gonna do that.
Computer says no.
Yeah.
By the way, Simple Man came in there, so hi, Simple Man.
Simple
Yeah,
man.
Simple Man. Quite loud, like he always scream at his video.
Yeah, he talks too much, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He screams at the
Sometimes
videos.
I just tired. I just mute him. I'm tired to listen.
Superman is doing
Are we talking about the same Simple Man here?
He's doing like Big Stack D. He doesn't talk in his videos.
In his early videos, Big Stack D did talk, but that's the stuff from like 7-8 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's before he went mute.
It's probably from hanging upside down so long. All the blood rushing to his head.
Too much Kiwi stuff.
So yeah, there's even a lamp in here. Look at that.
Though, Irish, you bring up a very important point that when it comes to trying to resell things, whether it's eBay or, you know, whatever venue you're going to use to try to resell it, you've got to take the pictures of it. You've got to put it up there. You've got to deal with people contacting you. Sometimes they're just kicking tires. Sometimes they're really going to buy it. And then there's the inevitable, well, I bought this and it's not working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Sounds
so
like a personal
there's a
problem.
lot that goes along with reselling. Yeah, you can almost always make more money that way, but there's a lot that goes into that.
Yeah.
Exactly. You know, just self-dealing with the peeps that take me quite far away to sell stuff.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
but
and
again,
over here you're not allowed to say I'm not selling to, and then a certain ethnic group or whatever.
Yeah, that's pretty much anywhere now, I think.
If you put that in, that's a no-no.
Yeah, but again, the thing about selling, if it's a dear item, the chances are that the person who buys it is going to keep it and it is working. But I find if it's smaller little items you try and sell that aren't worth much, the person that's going to say it didn't work, even if it did work, because the chances they're probably thinking, well, he's hardly going to go to all the trouble of getting this shipped back to him and getting the thing. He's just going to just not even ask for it back. He's just going to refund me the $10 or whatever, because it won't be worth his while to try and get it shipped back to him and to get it inspected and whatever. That's what I find. If it's small items, an awful lot of them people will go, oh, that never worked. I want my $10 back, or I want my $5 back, because they go, the person isn't going to go to the trouble of getting that sent back because it's probably going to cost them $10 to get it picked up. And
But
it's
as
just
well,
going to
if you
say,
go with the more pricey items, that's gonna get even worse
well,
because
no, because
people pay a little bit
if it
more
was a
money and they
€1,000
get more
item,
fussy about that. Come on.
yeah, but if it's a €1,000 item and it isn't working, the chances of the person saying it's not working is true. Then you know it didn't work because they know you're going to go to the trouble of getting it brought back because it was £1,000.
Yeah.
Where if it was a tinner, if I saw something for a tinner and your man goes, oh, that didn't work, and it was going to cost me €12 to pick it up or get whatever, I just go, here's your tinner back, keep the bloody item, I don't care. You know?
Yeah, but if it's an item that's like 1,000 or 1,500 and you're selling it, I'm damn well testing it before I'm trying to sell it. You know?
Oh yeah.
Make
Yeah.
sure that it works. Make
Yeah,
a
but
video.
that's
Make
also take your time,
pictures.
right?
Show that it's actually working.
Yeah, but it still doesn't matter with eBay. If they make a complaint and say it isn't working, doesn't matter what pictures you show, what video you show, you have to get it picked up and give them back their money.
That's why I
always
never
takes
sell. All what I
eBay
do, I
always
just
takes
give it
the
away.
side of the
If
buyer.
someone are not satisfied with that, oh well, that's your problem.
That's why I
You
use
didn't pay
a
for that?
local website to sell.
Yeah, because
The Dutch marketplace.
eBay will always, because again, the money is held usually through PayPal. You don't get it instantly, and they can take it back, and they hold your money until the resolution is solved. So you're with eBay, if you're the seller, you're always liable. So,
You know what? Another one of the things that I will do to help protect myself, though, is I will make the note sold as is, where is, no guarantee of functionality.
Yeah.
Reduce the price
No
accordingly.
returns.
You know.
Of course.
So,
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
if you're selling it as working
possible number of people.
good condition or anything like that, then you're leaving yourself open.
You know, that according especially to those retro, let's say motherboards and retro PC, what you got a lot in your position, Shark. You know, you cannot guarantee that it's already like 20-30-year-old item, and you can even boot it out and show the picture. It was working as you try it, but you never know how long it's gonna last, right?
exactly. I mean, you know, and just in shipping it from me to somebody else, it could get juggled around enough that something comes loose and it doesn't want to work anymore. So yeah, absolutely. I don't have that problem when I sell stuff for scrap. They don't complain that it doesn't work anymore.
Yeah.
They don't care.
Board sort doesn't come back to you and say, hey, them boards didn't work.
Hey, don't say too much, Irish, because one day they may come back and, hey, hold on, this board's supposed to have gold in it, and there's nothing in.
Iron pyrites.
Yeah, for example.
Yeah, you know. But yeah, that's why I don't really sell or try and repair or sell on. If I get laptops and they're still working, I still don't try and sell them on. I just scrap them out straight away. Don't even try.
I do that only because I like to play with them. That's the only reason what I don't.
Yeah, yeah. Oh no, everyone does their own thing. Like I say, that's what you like to do, and I'm not you can spend every day of every hour fixing computers if you want. It won't bother me.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I would like to spend more time on repairing and fixing.
I used to do that for a living.
Oh well, come on. I don't have enough time. I also need to get rid of that stuff before I bring the new one in.
All right, I'm leaving. I'm going in for dinner.
Hey, you do that. You enjoy your dinner.
Everybody enjoy the day.
And you enjoy your drive around in your new tractor as well.
Looking forward to some videos of you on your tractor. You know, like we
plow in the fields when the plow comes.
Yeah, soon.
Okay.
Soon.
No, yeah, and don't forget to cover it with the blanket and put the cardboard under, like Dirt Rider does.
Yeah, yeah.
And kiss it goodnight whenever you go to bed.
Take good care of his tractor. So.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Take care.
Bye,
enjoy your dinner.
His tractor is so new, he's going to start parking it right there in his shop.
Yeah, he'd be doing it. He'd be up sitting on his tractor doing his lives, talking to us. He won't be able to get him away from it.
Man, $50,000! Holy cow!
Hey, some of the tractors over here, I've seen people pay $80,000 to $120,000 for tractors.
Well,
That's like Lamborghini tractors, isn't it?
Yeah.
But hey, come on, the
Deere,
agricultural machines get
cheap
so
stuff.
crazy prices. Then when you come out with the new Mercedes next to it, that is like fart.
Yeah, well, you see a farmer, right, and you see him pulling up in a tractor in a garage getting diesel or something, and you see a buck in a Mercedes. You think, oh, that Mercedes is the most expensive thing. The tractor's probably worth more than the Mercedes.
Yeah, exactly.
At least double so much.
Yeah.
You know.
And actually, they are more useful than Mercedes.
Yeah,
That too, yeah.
absolutely.
You know. Oh, I've seen people buy tractors for, is it a Fint? Yeah, a Fint tractor. Them tractors, they're called Fints, but they're an expensive tractor.
Okay, come on, they are doing basically the job for you. You map the field, you set up the GPS, and basically you got to just sit on the driver's seat.
Yeah.
All the rest is done by itself. You just got to put the pressure on the seat. That's all what you got to do in there.
Just put your arse on the seat and that's it.
Yeah, exactly. And it drives by itself and turn and switch and whatever.
Yeah, I think
amazing.
Isn't it Fint? Is a very dear tractor. Is it the Fint Valtara or something? I'm not big into tractors or something, but
Yeah,
all of them are crazy expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's Clarkson's farm on Amazon Prime?
Yeah, you got Fendt, Claas, New Holland, actually. What else do I see around here? John
Ford.
Deere.
I've seen
I don't
Kubota.
see many Fords in here.
Oh yeah, Kubota. Yeah,
You know,
get Kubota tractors.
Kubota? No, not really. Not so popular in here. I see Fords, but they are very old. And to be precise, they're
Ferguson.
not running on diesel. They run on gas in here, especially the old models. I still see them plenty in here.
Well, I'm just looking here now on a buy and sell sort of site where they sell stuff. So a Fint 2014 tractor, 65,000. So that's 8 years old and it's still 65,000.
That's gonna give you like or actually 3 of your BMWs.
Yeah. So like, and that's something that's 8 years old and it's still like 65,000.
And about 10 of my Suzukis.
You know, I'm just looking here to see can I find what's the dearest one I can find. So that one is the dearest so far, 65,000 for a second-hand 8-year-old tractor. There's another one here, a 2012, 82,000.
Man.
There you go.
And then if you want a 2016 Fint 718, whatever that means, 104,000. So like, you're telling me there's no money in farming.
Zero.
If
There
you
you
can
go.
afford
I tell you, there will be a big
104,000
chunk of
tractor,
alu.
and that's a
Big cast alu.
2017. You know, so that was still 5 years old and 105,000 euro, which is about maybe $15,000 for a tractor.
Yeah, some time ago I was looking for the forklift for myself.
I can lift my own fork.
cheapy, but I don't really got place for it. But I could use for some forklift. Tiny one. I would prefer to gas one.
Let's see where this is stuck still.
At the worst
because
case, I will accept the electric one.
Bam!
I'm really glad that I did not make the investment in the forklift. That when I was thinking about it, and then now that the cell phone tower company has changed their business model and they're only doing brand new builds, that would have sucked big time if I had spent the money on a forklift and then they weren't bringing me scrap anymore.
Yeah.
But actually, at your position, in my opinion, at least, there is not enough space for forklift. At least if you got like this tiny one as you go after, the full size forklift, you're your workshop is way too small. Otherwise,
no, what I
you
was-
got like one side covered with the rails and all that stuff all the way high. It is quite high, so that will make big storage space. But to be honest, I don't think so. That will be
what I was
good enough with that
looking
size.
what I was looking at was the models that you stand on, that you don't sit on them. But
Yeah,
Fit to a X5.
they're
It's
not
like a
as-
tiny little platform behind it, and then you step on it, and then you can drive it.
yeah.
That
Um,
kind of stuff.
We call those a battery truck.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, but anyway, that's doesn't matter now because they're.
But anyway, those buggers are not lifting so high, so that basically just to move from A to B at the ground level. They go up.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe let's say 1 meter, 1.5 meter from the ground at max.
I've seen them at like our Home Depots and our Lowe's, our big box hardware stores. They'll go up, 2 or 3 pallet load heights.
Oh wow!
Okay.
They'd have them in Walmart and places like that.
Yeah,
they must be very heavy
Go
then.
a lot higher.
Yeah.
If they go so high.
Yeah, I've seen them. I've seen them once. He's on about the ones that go higher.
Higher and higher. All kinds of.
Right, Shark,
Doing
you're in
this
charge.
stuff.
I just need to go to the toilet.
Enjoy.
He's gonna need
gonna-
some kitty litter.
Yeah, you're gonna do the golden fish.
He's taking. He's
Got the
taking.
Siphon the Python.
He's taking the
Siphon
kids
the
to
Python.
pool.
Yeah.
Or is it Drain the Lizard?
Free Nelson Mandela.
Thought it cost money.
Okay, one more and then I go to bed. I get it.
There were 3 more hidden underneath of there.
There's still plenty. No worry.
How is this stuck here?
And then one more and another and another.
They're just tiny, so
Of course, we could all.
it doesn't count. Come on, it doesn't count. They too tiny to count. Too
We
small.
could have a lot of fun, and all of us could step away from our cameras right now and wait to see what happens when he comes back.
Or we can just go back to the stop cams. Like so. Come on, let's do that. And be quiet.
Ralph's gone now. Oh, we're going to.
No one even think about farting.
Shh.
Sorry.
Could just mute also.
That'd give the game away, though, if you're muted.
Hmm. If he's going for number 2, this might take a while.
He didn't say it was going to be that long.
Ah, look at this going on. Oh, you're very funny. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Well, you left your microphone on, and we got
Lols.
for you.
Yeah. I went and got some biscuits while I was gone as well. I went down and got some biscuits.
Oh, you gammet.
That's why it took so long.
Yeah.
Now we know.
I went and got some biscuits too.
He was dropping up some biscuits and picking up some biscuits.
These are hazelnut chocolate biscuits because I know everyday scholars love chocolate and nuts mixed.
Oh, num num num. Now I want chocolate. Dang it.
Love you too, Mike.
That's my line. Now where is this still stuck? This makes no sense.
I'm just going back through the chat to see what was said. Everyone's just having a good laugh at what you done.
See, we're keeping good attitude here.
Keep the audience entertained.
Just the engineering behind one of these, it's insane.
Crypto doesn't have any chocolate left either.
Oh shit! I don't know what I did, but I
dig out to offer.
I showed my pants.
Got enough idea. Your pants. Did you sew your leg to your pants?
No, it's a tiny little wheel down here. I was just turning the knob to see what was happening on the inside,
and move the needle up and down.
Yeah, but that's here. But the little cogwheel just grabbed my pants and just got it in between there. So I kind of got worried for a bit.
Could have done something else.
It was close. Too close to the strategic area.
Yes. I'm okay.
I was looking at the comments here you were making about the selling the I series and that to board sort, and Electronic Scrap were saying he had issues with things, but you had no issues yourself and Mike, and you find that a good service, don't you? That you get, it's a good prices you get on them as well.
Oh yeah, very much so.
Because over here, I know what call is saving them up. I think Ralph is saving up his processes maybe to sell to board sort or something and post them over.
Oh yeah, the Gold Corner BGAs. Those are going to Mike, so he can get those to his refiner.
All right, I thought you were saving
if
up
Mike is still alive by then.
Jesus. Hey, Abalaki, welcome in.
If he doesn't last that long, Ralph, I can help you out.
Yeah, I figured. So you don't mind being second choice, do you?
I wonder, like we say, an i7 process. What sort of money are they paying on them, Shark?
Oh well, let's look.
Because it might be worth saving them up and posting them over. But by the time we get there, they'll probably be all damaged, so they'll be no good.
Oh, actually, I found some cool CPUs last time, and they look like so.
Hold on.
Oh wow, that's a pretty big one. That's a server. Is that one of those Xeon things?
Those are Optrion.
Optrion. Oh, it's AMD.
AMD Optrion.
I didn't know AMD made pinless CPUs.
They does. Actually, compared to the standard CPU,
see, Mike sold 6 CPUs.
And this Optrion thing.
Oh, Electronic Scrapper.
Decent
show us again, Ralph. Show us, Raphael, sorry.
Oh, again?
Show us again?
I just show it. Come on.
Yeah, but I have to make it bigger for everyone to see.
That's quite the difference, indeed.
Yeah.
Both pinless.
Yeah, Opteron is the server CPU.
Yeah,
and why have you them in little bags? What's your plan with them?
I just put them into the bags because maybe I'm gonna have the plan for them.
Okay.
Maybe.
I'm just gonna hoard them for now.
Okay.
That's all.
Okay.
Maybe, baby.
Well, for Gold Corner BGAs without copper tops, I pay. Oh, see that? Electronic Scrapper will give you $120 per pound.
Yeah.
Without
I have very, very few. Some of them have that circle, which is, I think, the copper top.
If I knew that Electronic Scrapper, I had about 3 or 4 pounds of them that I scrapped. I would have probably sent them to you. I made more money.
Yeah.
So
if they arrive at the destination.
Yeah.
Irish, what I series do you have? I've got the price list called up.
Well, we say an i7. What generation? We'd say what's the latest generation is
11.
11. So we'd say something like a 7 series 7 or 8. What would they be paying?
So an i7 11 series is $140.
Okay, and do they buy older versions, or is it just the latest one they buy?
Yeah, they buy all the way back to, i3. I don't want to say not models, but
I guess
an i3.
They start about from
i6.
Yeah, so you can.
i6s.
The older i3s are only going for $3 a pop.
Still more than you get for shred.
Oh yeah, it's still better
Yeah.
to get for scrap. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Solars, I get them at some point from some shop locally, and later on I got to order them. But
Yeah.
I'm well surprised.
Usually the
worry.
bags around here, Raphael, will be associated with drugs.
Yeah, same here.
there you go. There you go.
Oh,
Future. So what's the dearest processor there? Is the 12 series 150? That's the dearest
12.
150.
i7-12 series new one
Yeah.
costs much more than that.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Well, that's what they give for a second-hand one,
yeah,
Mhm.
so that they can sell it for like 5 times that.
yeah. But again, it comes down to they have to deal with the hassle of selling that for the higher price. You see the price it is, and you know what you're getting in advance, and that's it. You don't have to try and resell
Yeah,
it
they
or try and
probably
get the
sell
higher
to
price.
companies.
Money's back in your account, and it's their problem then after that.
Yeah.
Which is great.
Yeah, well, they're also testing it, so
Yeah.
they're putting it through the ringer to make sure that it's
Yeah.
going to work before it gets sold. So
Yeah,
worst that happens is I send it to them, it doesn't work, and they give me the scrap value for it.
yeah.
Okay,
So you
so
still
let's
get
look
paid.
at that. 1,000 pieces. 1,000 pieces.
I collect them from work usually, those little bags, or from my previous job, the cable
a drug
guy.
dealer.
I got a lot of those.
What's your previous job as a drug dealer? Is it?
Yeah.
So Raphael never shows us his meth lab then.
Yeah.
Hey, come on. I used to collect them from work as well, but last time I was in my local shop and I got like 3 or 4 tiny bags, empty one, after some screws from, I don't know, where I mount something and there was some screws in the zip bag. So I just
that's
grabbed
where
the bag and used the screws, drop it into my pocket. And after I went to the shop, I take out my wallet out of the pocket and those 4 bags fall on the ground. I said, oh! And begin to grab them. That's my bag. And the people look at me, really? Even though the bag was empty.
Yeah, because they associate them with drugs.
Yeah. So now everyone thinks you're a drug dealer in there.
Yeah, I guess so.
Tell them your drug is a different type of drug. Your drug is e-waste.
So back when I was brewing my own beer, I frequently would buy chemicals that came in the little plastic bags, and frequently those chemicals had a white powdery, look.
Oh yeah,
to
yeast
them.
or something. Yeah.
So I always kept, always thought it would be funny if I was stopped for speeding or something, and the cop saw a baggie full of white powder on the passenger seat or something.
And then they have to test.
I have a gun. My like that. I have the S&B that I ordered, because again you can buy S&B as stump out or whatever in America in a thing, but here I have to buy the actual chemical sodium sulfide, and again that comes in a clear bag in a white powder. So if anyone comes into my house, they'll probably think I'm a kilo of cocaine here.
You know what? There was one time when I driving through Germany and the police stopped me to just control because they see the young guy. Munchies.
Yeah. You're killing
They
us.
stopped me.
It sounded like you
for
were
the
using your
control.
microphone to cut open the bag.
They seen a young guy in the car, and then they ask, where do I go and all that stuff, whatever, and they asked me about the cigarettes. I said I got just one package what I have in my pocket, and I actually forget I got like 2 or 3 packs in the glove holder, right? Anyway, that's the name of that place.
The glove box or the glove compartment.
Yeah, just hide it somewhere in the car. And certainly I forget about it totally. I say I got only one in my pocket. And they begin to look at the car. They open up this glove holder box, and they see they're laying like 3 or 4 packages. And then they come to me. You said you got only one. Oh yeah, I got more in there. I forget about it. Sorry. And those buggers hold me for at least 2 or 3 hours. They dismantle my car totally. Come on, they take the door covers, everything. They dismantle the car almost totally. Look in each and every hole, only because I just forget about it because I get like stressed out or something.
Did they put it
Yeah.
back together as well?
Yeah, they did because they didn't
Yeah,
find
they
any
don't do that
more.
over here. That's your problem.
If they found those three, that was suspect for them. They thought I got for sure something more, but there was nothing more, and I could at that time carry like up to 10 packages or something.
Oh, okay.
So if I exceed those 10 packages, they don't need to put it back together, but they go through the whole car,
Oh, okay. At
dismantle,
that point.
and then again put it back together. Holy crap. That was stupid, but oh well.
Imagine buying the car second hand and there's still stash in there from someone before you and you didn't know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
look,
look,
Could be.
look at
Electronic
electronic scrapper.
Scrapper just wrote that.
Yeah.
Now, that one I've highlighted, I left that comment highlighted up there for a minute. What was it again? Can I let me know where I can get nitric acid here in Australia cheaper than 100 Australian dollars per litre? I don't know because we don't live in Australia, but nitric acid, you might have to go with the poor man's nitric acid version, maybe rather than pure nitric.
Yeah, that's quite easy.
I'm gonna mute Parky for a second if he's because it rattles that bag, Parky.
Use the glass ball, Darkness.
Just for a minute, but I don't know where he's going to get his nitric from because the only option I can think for him is just use poor man's nitric instead.
Actually, Abelski, I got something for you. Just electronic scrapper. Throw me that link. Check out the channel called. Let me just check. What was it? I save it right here. Omega Geeks. They show how to make nitric.
Omega.
Yeah.
So try to go for it. I haven't checked it yet, but electronic scrapper dropped that name to me, so I guess that will be worth to look at.
Yeah, that's another option. Make your own nitric, or just he wants to know what is poor man's nitric. Poor man's nitric is just a nitrate salt essentially. You're adding it to
whatever nitrate with the hydrochloric. That will make
and
nitric.
that's it. Yeah. So anything but don't use calcium nitrate because that's dangerous, or don't use ammonium nitrate because that's dangerous. Either of them can explode. So just stick to potassium nitrate or something like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm using. Potassium
You
nitrate.
can get that from
You can
bananas.
get it, on every gardening shop as an fertilizer.
Yeah.
That too, yeah.
Yeah, but definitely don't get ammonium nitrate and start mixing it with acids. You'll be in trouble if you do.
Or it could be fun.
Wow.
Yeah, could be.
Yeah,
could
blow
be
your
tiny.
face, blow your face clean off yourself. Yeah, that sounds like fun.
No. Make sure it happens to someone else. And film it.
Here, I'm going to record you pouring these things together. Go stand over there.
We're gonna need another Timmy. Like in that show Dinosaurs.
Oh my God, they killed Timmy.
Kind of like that. I think that's where that was inspired by.
Watchcall uses nitrate or soda, so that's another option for you that you can do if you don't. As I say, I got my nitric acid at a great deal. I got, what was it, 67 liters for just under 200 quid, I think it was, or 100 and something. So,
Holy crap, that was expensive vinegar.
Yeah, it was not expensive. 67 liters. Yeah, it was expensive vinegar. Yes, correct. But unexpensive nitric.
Yeah, I guess.
Because if he was paying $100 for a liter, that means I could have made $6,700 from my tub of nitric or my barrel of nitric.
Oh yeah.
Of
course, you do not have to use a lot of nitric in the one process.
No, when I started out first, I used too much nitric all the time. And now I try not to use nitric at all if I can. I just try and do it because most of the stuff I'm doing is fingers and ribbon wire and stuff like that. So you can just use hydrochloric and bleach to dissolve it.
Yeah, you can use even
No.
poor man's AR for that stuff. If you're gonna go with the straight nitric, you got to work either on a very big solid blob of gold, or you're gonna work on silver.
Yeah. Well,
That's the
nitric
only reason where
is
you
good
need
for
like straight nitric.
Yeah, but straight nitric is good for pins that aren't magnetic. If you had pins that weren't magnetic and you wanted to get the gold from them, you can use straight nitric on them, and it'll work quicker than leaving them sitting in copper chloride for a couple of months. Where if you have nitric, you get it done in a couple of hours.
True, you're right. But to be honest, come on, if you just use the self HCl at the beginning, no matter if you got magnetic or non-magnetic, it basically all plated stuff, it's got layer of copper under gold plating.
Some doesn't. Some gold is straight onto the non-magnetic stuff. Is straight onto brass, or it's straight onto something. Some of them don't use copper, so you'll find that the only way they'll do it quick is nitric. You know, not
brass. Brass actually is like 75 to like. Maybe
yeah, I know it's so much copper.
90%
But what I mean is
copper.
There's too much copper in it for if it's brass, it'll take too long for the hydrochloric compared to nitric. Nitric
Of course,
a lot quicker.
Of course, it takes much more time, but to be honest, I guess it's worth to wait a little bit more.
Not for me. I don't have patience.
That's why you don't repair stuff.
Yes, exactly.
I think in your previous life you were a woman.
No, in my I think the reason for impatience anymore is because everything has become so instant. If you want to watch something on television, you can pick what you want to watch instantly. If you want to do whatever, it's just instant. Everything is instant. So I want my gold. I want it now.
Oh yeah.
Okay, ask me about the subject. What you want to see video made of me, and see how instant you're gonna get it.
Oh, well, the only problem with the one that I always Ralph doesn't work like that. I'd like to see a video from Ralph, but I might see it in 6 months' time.
If you're lucky.
If you're lucky. When was your last video, Ralph?
That was
last year.
Oh yeah, actually, I
that was the
point on the pins out there.
The mail call from Ian Matthews. That was like 1 month ago. It says here.
Oh yeah, but we say you're actually not a mail call video. We say an actual video of doing something for your channel.
My scrapping printers video was 2 months
when
ago.
Was that?
2 months ago. And before that, I had the Halloween metal casting thing. That was close to 5 months ago. So, but that was basically the end of October, beginning of November, I think. Anywho, yeah.
Magnetic. Oh, there's an interesting one.
My nose is getting all
magnetic
stuffy.
pins that are magnetic. I suggest adding sulfuric acid. Only gets the gold off. The sulfur will provide a barrier. Oh, interesting to know.
Yeah, they will just go only for the gold then.
Yeah. That is interesting. I've never tried that.
Dusan does that as well in last of his few videos. He talked about it with details. About using sulfuric and creating barrier on the self.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. Yeah. But I thought it was what he done was a step he didn't need to do in the end, because if he was chucking it straight into thing, and I know he probably had less to deal with at the end, but it made it longer to get there. So I don't know. It was. I thought it was a step too much. But again,
be brass in there.
It all depends what you're doing.
An acid too far.
An acid too far. Yeah, not cheap.
I don't know what I'm doing half the time. You can tell by my videos.
Electronic space 120 for 3 liters, so that's $40 a liter. It's expensive stuff, nitric acid, and it's going to be dearer. Nitric acid is going up in price again because of a shortage of nitrates, essentially. So again, it's going to be a lot more. That's why fertilizer has gone very expensive, anyone that
Hey, come on, what's not going up with the price?
Hmm?
Yeah,
Just name
I
one
agree.
thing what's not going up with the price.
Yeah, but like
Is there
Virtualite has gone
anything
up.
that's
Like
not going
I
up?
think it's gone up 4 times the price it was last year. So
You know what's not going up? The amount of money I get paid each month.
It's true.
hey, the only thing coming down in Ireland is rain.
Yeah. Same here.
Everything else is going up. Even though now oil prices took a bit of came down a small bit last week, so hopefully they continue to come down a small bit every week. It'll help. But it's very expensive to do anything. That's why I have a funny feeling there will be a recession coming down the road, and if that comes, then I can see scrap prices taking a tumble. So then
I guess scrap will go a little bit up. I guess.
No, scrap. If there's a recession, scrap will go down in price because everything slows down. They don't need as much scrap metals, so the price will drop on it. If manufacturing goes down, if people aren't buying as much, that means manufacturing goes down. That means they don't need as much metal. They don't need as much aluminium. They don't need as much copper. They don't need as much gold, silver, everything. So you'll see scrap prices going that way.
You know, in my opinion, manufacturing will not go down anyway.
It will. It will. Because the prices are getting too dear. People are stopped buying stuff. They're not going to buy. Well, I've noticed here in Ireland, they're not buying stuff like they were 2 months ago, especially building materials and stuff like that. So it's quietening down on that. And if the building's quieting down, everything quietens down. If construction slows down, everything slows down.
Yeah, over here, everybody is now getting solar panels. So I'm assuming that those need some resources as well.
Yeah, well, solar panels will have a good bit of copper, I think, in them, copper wiring and stuff like that involved in it.
Yeah.
So but if it does slow down, if a recession hits, it'd be like it was in 2008. Scrap prices were down way lower when the recession was then. You know, the only reason scrap prices are so high is demand is so high.
I think back then we were down to like 3 cents a pound.
Yeah, and that's because no one was building, no one was buying, no one was spending on luxury goods, no one was buying. Well, there was people still buying. When I say no one, I mean the percentage-wise wasn't as big, and that's why things go. So if that happens again, I can see scrap prices taking a tumble. But it mightn't happen this year. It could be next year before that happens. Or if things improve a bit or prices drop back, like oil and stuff drops back, then we might avoid it.
Good night, everyday sellers.
Right, take it easy, everyday sellers. I'll be finished in 15 minutes anyhow.
Bye, sellers.
Yeah, that's why it's I don't know. I have copper wire and stuff like that out there to cash in, and I said I must do it soon in case prices do drop. And then I'm afraid if I cash it in and they go up, I'd be why didn't I wait another while?
Oh yeah, same for insulated wire. I turned in insulated wire like 2 years ago. I got €1.40 a kilogram, and I turned in that back then that was like 170 kilograms. And in last September I did it again 170 kilograms, and I got €2.60 a kilogram.
Yeah.
Now I checked, and it's now at €4 a kilogram.
Oh.
And what I have left is maybe 20 kilograms. So yeah.
Oh well. Too late.
Oh well.
Too late now.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Too late now.
So
It's still money I'm gonna get, so I'm good.
That's one of the reasons why I just keep my scrap moving. You know, I save a little bit off to the side, but for the most part, I just keep it moving. You know, it just, to me, it seems like it's a dangerous game trying to hit that high, because you could very easily,
just
be on the other side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the moment, the space that I get is worth more to me. Because I would like at some point to be able to invite people over again.
Okay.
That's right. Needs at least a month's notice.
Yes, at least. At the moment, 1 or 2 weeks might actually do, because then I'll just move everything that I have here to my basement, because now there's at least some room in there. But then again, then it's stuffed in there again for another couple of years. So
yeah. See what electronics scrapper put there? Cars are up like 40%. He's correct there, because the car that I bought whatever 3 years ago, whatever, is worth more now than what I paid for it 3 years ago.
Sell it.
No, I need the car.
I was actually thinking to buy an kind of bus and transfer it into the little RV.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I'm not going to fill it full of scrap.
No.
The scrap
That's
RV.
not gonna be scrap van. That's gonna be like little RV. Just when I want to hit the road, I just go to the road, and if I am not able to find out the room, or will be too late or whatever, I will have other option to just stay in the car and just sleep at the bed, and wake up normally at morning, get my coffee, and continue on, or just
Yeah, you could buy one and make a project out of it. You could watch you making it and doing it from
I
scratch.
think so.
Yeah.
I actually talked with Eva about it today, and yeah, that's kind of, let's say, plan so far. And then why not? And who knows if we're not gonna take a tour to the Netherlands and stop by next to the Ralph blockhouse.
Hey, there's parking spots, so yeah, why not? Make sure you let me know a month in advance.
Yeah, you've got to give them at least a
So
month's notice.
So I can make sure that there's spots to sit.
The whole idea is it's about to visit, for example, someone, and not just jumping, booking all the hotels in the area and plan the stuff for the, let's say, few weeks before. Just jump in and visit the person, and still got place to be somewhere if I cannot find the hotel.
Yeah, got somewhere
I
to
still got
stay.
my RV car, right?
Yeah.
We'll just get a caravan.
You cannot just jump on someone's house and just stay for the night. That's not right.
Well, if you let me know, I'll make sure there's a couple of mattresses. So yeah.
No. I know in most cases that will be available, and someone will just give like little space for mattresses or something to sleep or whatever. But that's not the case. To be someone's, pain in the butt, and as well, jump in, meet, have fun, and go back to your place.
But Raphael, you are a pain in the butt.
Yeah, I know. So imagine me visiting you and living in your house for, let's say, 2 nights.
Imagine the pain in the butt.
Come on, that's gonna be pain, Sharky.
That's gonna be a real pain in the butt.
We have a ticket to Florida.
I will be just attached to your lady's. I don't know.
Be careful where you go with this now.
When you wear not bat suit, bed.
Apron strings?
What Ian is always at the streams when
bathrobe.
Bathrobe, exactly, bathrobe, and she will be going to the kitchen. I will be sliding after. Make me some food. Make me some food. Come on.
I didn't know where that conversation was going to go for a minute.
Yeah. So we have a saying over here in America, Raphael. I'm sure that every nation has a similar saying. House guests, like fish, should never stay for more than 3 days.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We just say you should never overstay your welcome.
That's what my plan is. Just get my own spot and just go visit for a few hours. Have spend some time, have fun. Boom, I'm gone, and then I will be a good guest then.
I have noticed a lot of school buses coming up for auction around here. I don't know if you have the same kind of school buses we do. These great big school buses that you can put 30 kids
but I'm
in.
not able to drive that stuff. We got the rules. I can drive only thingy up to 3.5 tons.
Oh, okay, all right. That's a very popular thing around here, is to get an old school bus and convert it into a camper van.
Oh yeah, it's quite a few that have done it.
I saw the
space in
US
those.
RV vans. Holy crap! There are like hotels. They are like a house on the wheels.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
our
some are
feet
fantastic.
are much smaller. Some of them quite comfortable, but yeah, still comparing to US ones, oh, that's no
Yeah, but some of the money they
that's
spend on them, like
huge difference.
you spend nearly 100 grand or something more doing them.
Well,
Some
you get
people,
$1
Could
million
have
RV.
bought a tractor.
yeah, they could have bought one of them tractors. Imagine.
Tractor and the big trailer, right?
Right, before 11 o'clock comes my time, I'm going to start going around and asking people what their plan for the week is. So, Shark Scrapper, what is your plan?
Monday is going to be a very fun video. I think folks are going to really enjoy it. So I encourage everyone to check out Monday's video. And there will not be a Wednesday video anymore. We are now on a Monday, Thursday schedule. So it'll be Monday and
And
Thursday.
will there be a video for the patrons? Are they able to see anything if they've signed up?
I just put up a video for them. So their video is up for them. Yeah.
Oh, you got a Patreon now. Cool.
Yeah. Oh, did you not know that?
No, I didn't. No.
Oh, we talked about that
the
earlier.
program, Ralph.
So he
I
has
was probably still watching stuff.
Okay, well,
because
he's
I
3
came up
levels.
late.
For Ralph, tell Ralph what your levels of Patreon is.
3 levels. Hammerhead is $5 a month, and you get exclusive content. Tiger Shark is $10 a month. You get exclusive content and an invitation to join us on the Volley app, which is an asynchronous Zoom channel, is the best way to describe it.
Okay.
And you get to vote on the name for the sharks that we're going to adopt with the money that we raise. And then the Whale Shark is $20 a month, and that is all the other stuff. Plus, you get to submit names for consideration for voting, and quarterly some sort of merch surprise package.
That is actually pretty cool.
And some of your money.
I heard you mentioning the tiger shark and the different sharks, and I thought, oh, they're talking about sharks, but I was watching something else. I didn't. Yeah.
But some of the money he collects also goes to.
So 20% goes to the Shark Adoption Project, 20% goes to Ukrainian relief.
So there we go.
Very
so
good.
You're also contributing to endangered
What about the
animals
left
in the shark
60%?
and people that are in need as well. So there we go. Well done, Shark Scrapper. So guys,
Yes.
if you have some spare cash and you want to see some extra content, you know where to go. Raphael, what's your story for the week?
Okay, it seems like I'm not gonna get the answer to my question, but okay.
What was your question? I didn't hear your
What
question.
was the question?
What about the rest of 60%?
Well, that's what I use to buy my Fig Newtons.
Okay, good enough.
Right. So what's your plan, Raphael?
My plan is, as usual, some video at Tuesday. No idea what will be so far. Maybe some of my old recorded stuff, because I haven't prepared anything yet. Or I just jump in and grab the camera and record it something quick and make video out of it. And of course, Saturday stream. That's two thingy what's coming this next week.
Okay. And Ralph, any video?
My plan is to take over the world.
So
Like
in your if you don't plan to take over the world, what else have you planned to do?
I don't think Vlad would be happy about
There's
that.
just going to be work and clean up and hopefully get some progress. And if the weather allows it, I might go to the garage and maybe fiddle some with melting some metals and maybe even filming something. But I have no idea what.
Okay.
So
Fair enough. Nest, what's your plan?
Right, Friday's video is going to be this car.
Okay, your little Volkswagen.
Yeah. Well, I don't have it anymore. It's come back. It's gone to its new owner.
Okay. And that's it.
Still
One
got some
video per
content.
Friday? You just do the one video anymore?
Yeah,
Friday?
I'm just doing the one video
Okay.
a week.
Fair enough. That's fair enough. Well, that's everything. No one else has anything to say? No?
No.
Okay, well, my video will be out Thursday. It's just a shed update on how I progressed with the e-waste I picked up. So it's the second last shed update. there's still another one to come, but that one will be just a progress of what I've done so far and what's left to be done. And that will be out on Thursday at 6 p.m. Irish and UK time. So whatever time that is in your zone, work it out. And that's it. I'll be live hopefully next Sunday again. Depending on how Liverpool and Man City go. If Liverpool lose to Man City, I might be upset. And I might.
Oh yeah, question.
Drowning your sorrows.
Question for Irish. How was the last night game?
The last night's game was good. Yeah, Liverpool won 2-0. So I knew that anyhow, but I watched the game and then I watched the Man City game. They won 2-0 as well. So Liverpool are playing Man City next week. So it's that's Liverpool need to win that to try and make sure they stay top.
What's your count?
What's my
what you expecting?
What am I expecting? Well, I always expect Liverpool to win, but it's going to be tough. So I might be very quiet next Sunday night, or I might be really like pumped up. So we'll see. You know when I go live whether Liverpool won or didn't win.
There you go.
So you will. So that's it from me tonight. Is there anyone we can raid? Does anyone know? Is there anyone live that we can raid? If there isn't, we'll just call it at that. But if there is, we can maybe raid them. I'm not over on YouTube side, so I'm relying on you, Ralph, to see who's live.
Let's have a look here.
I seen
Hazy Days.
Hazy Days is live, and Scrapping, Hoarding, Tinkering Fun is live.
We'll do scrap hoarding, thinking. Oh yeah, that was right. Excuse me. I was meant to go and put them in as a link. Scrap hoarding and tinkering fun. He's doing a giveaway stream thing. So who put the link in at the beginning? I think it was Electronic Scrapper. So Electronic Scrapper, if you're still there, please put that link in again for that stream that's going for. I think he's doing.
I can do that as well.
Yeah, or whoever. Yeah, just put it in. And if you want to go over there, guys, and just put in Scrapping Irish Raid and follow the see what's happening over there. So I think Ralph will be putting it in a second. In the meantime, while he's doing that, again, I'd like to thank everyone that comes up on the panel. Really do appreciate you giving up your time to come up. I know
as always.
There's some stuff you could be doing maybe that would be more profitable than sitting here with me. But I appreciate everyone that comes up. I appreciate everyone that's in the chat that contributes, and even the lurkers that are in the background. I really appreciate anyone that comes in and spends a bit of time in here. So again, as always, thanks guys, and see you all next week. And Ralph,
scrap you all later.
Bye bye. See you over there.